Hello? Is anybody there? Let me see. Nope, nobody's here. Ace is here. Hello, Ace. How are you? I know I haven't been around. I've been kind of busy this week, and I was so tired and worn out by the end of the day. I didn't really do much of anything. I watched a few lives here and there, but I mainly just posted a couple of things in chat and didn't really participate a heck of a lot because my brain was not in it. But I'm back. Sort of, kind of. I think. Let's see. Let's do that. And let's do that. And let's do that. And that. And then I can do this. I hate the fact that I have to do all this setup stuff after I start my live, which is stupid. It should all be set up before I start. But now you got to wait until you start to do some of this stuff. Paste. Pin it. Okay. Hello, Heather. How's the bunnies? Oh, and look, we have a surprise guest.
Surprise guest. God. Jeez. Surprise!
Hi.
Hi, I'm Texas Raider, in case y'all don't know. I'm going to go back and drinking my coffee now. Thank you very much.
Oh, my word. What a week. What a week. It's been nuts around here.
Hi, Ace. Miss you. And hi, Heather. And let's see. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. How are you? How's Mandy doing?
Continued prayers.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Continued prayers for the whole gang that needs them.
All right, so I got to show you something real quick, but I'm big enough.
You big enough?
Big Mike, MT Homestead, Big Mike, okay?
I know who Big
From
Mike.
the Mid-America. I keep always wanting to go 10 Killer, but it's Mid-America.
Yeah.
He came by and was handing out to veterans. Was handing out, there it is. Didn't get it squared.
That's awesome.
And, I mean, it's a coaster, but I was blessed with getting 2 of them, which was unexpected.
He's awesome. I like Mike and Terry. That was my notifications. Broonk, broonk.
Did you put in subscriber mode? I didn't notice.
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I always do. Okay, let's see. Good to see you too, Debbie. Everybody saying hello to each other. Mandy was released from the hospital yesterday.
Oh my gosh, prayers.
Long way to go, but prayers are being answered.
Amen.
Ooh-wee.
Amen. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Love you. Absolutely. Oh, wow. That's great.
That is some good news for sure.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. I like that.
Oh, I love it
Yeah.
because usually, it goes
I
the
mean,
other. It goes the other things like not Mandy, but things can tend to go the other way.
yeah.
So,
I
and
mean, especially the crash that she was in. I mean, if it did all that damage, broken bones and everything, and being intubated and everything, that was scary. That was very scary. I have had a worrisome week at work. Oh no, nothing medically serious. I hope everything's okay, Heather. This week has been nuts for me. I mean, I've been through the mill.
you've been pulling a tray.
I've been so busy. It's unbelievable.
How busy have you?
Yeah. Putting in a banister in the cellar and putting up new fire alarms and fire and CO2 alarms with
Okay,
10-year battery.
I'm
So
going
I
to
don't have
pause
to
for a second. May I pause?
you pause.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not have, this is a public service announcement. If you do
Absolutely.
not have smoke detectors, let me get in camera, smoke detectors and a CO2 detector in your house, please, if you have the funds, please get them. If you don't have the funds, check with your local fire departments in your
Some
area to
they
see if
will
they can
provide.
have donations or something. Because, golly, speaking as a firefighter from the past, they are very important, life saving because the house and all that can go bye bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
The babies, the grandbabies, the fur babies, the pets, and you cannot be replaced. So I beg of you, please get smoke detectors in your homes. And if you can't
Absolutely.
afford one and nobody's got one because you live out in Timbuktu, email me at txdiver. It's TXDIVER 132. Tell me who you are and all that, and send me your address and that you were emailing me because you can't get a sector. Somehow, some way, I will come up and get you a smoke detector. Okay, so please, thank you for your pause, Miss Lori.
That's okay. That's okay. That's very important to do. Everything's okay, thankfully, but I was worried. I was worried about sepsis. Oh, thank God it's not.
Hey, Miss Lori.
That was Heather.
No, I'm saying, hey, Miss Lori.
Yes, dear.
I think you can kill that one banner. It's
Oh,
over.
freaking hell.
It's over.
I
Now, if
meant
you
to do that before I went live, and
now if you
I'm
want
telling
to
you,
go
the brain is still not totally functioning properly.
if you want to do the next one, it'll be uh, uh, well, the one that I know of is Pinecone Fest, and it's October
Yeah,
2nd in Mount Vernon, Texas. That's
yeah.
all I can tell you about it.
I
But I
don't
think
know all.
if
Uh,
heard that HERDTHAT,
yeah, they're going to be doing a.
they're going to be doing a live this Sunday,
I
I
think
think,
so.
and they're
I'm
going
not
to
sure.
give all the details for those that want to go to Pinecone Fest, which I will not be attending. And Jay, there's my there's my medical nurse right there with
My
all the
chat
skills.
disappeared when I went to remove the banner. Who?
The meetup nurse. That's what I'm going to start calling her. Uh-oh. We have the legend himself, the man.
Paul Case.
Case in the house.
How are you? I have to go over what Heather was saying. Everything is okay. Oh yeah. No, Debbie. I missed Debbie. Brain injury is still a worry, but time and God, hopefully.
So continue prayers, everyone. Prayer wars. Get your prayers out for
Yeah,
Mandy,
for Mandy. Yeah,
which
Debbie
is
Drock's
Debbie's
daughter.
daughter.
She says, "Hey, Chris, fire department is so helpful. Great announcements. Absolutely.
Just trying to look out, for everyone. And if I would have known that you didn't have yours, Miss Lori, oh, you'd have been in deep kimchi.
Oh, I know.
You would have been in,
We've been wanting to put him in for a long time, and we just kept putting it off. Yeah, we'll get him. Yeah, we'll get him.
let me play my violin here. Goodness.
Anyway.
Oh, now you're doing that again, huh? Anyway. Okay.
Anyway.
You sound like you're from Louisiana.
Oh.
When you say that, because he says
How
that.
is he doing anyway? I mean, I have seen a couple of videos from him and a couple of little shorts, but that's about it.
And that's about all I've seen. Oh, okay. Now I know what that is. Sorry, I got a text message and it was like, I'm trying to figure out what that is. And then I just realized it clicked what it is. I'll have to look at it here in a bit.
I'm better than I look. Uh-oh. Did you get punched in the nose, Paul? Do you have two black eyes? What do you mean better than you look? Prove it.
Yes, Debbie, she does. Now. Just now.
Oh, yeah.
This week.
We put them in Tuesday. 3 of them. One upstairs, just outside the 2 bedrooms. One on this level, right over there at the bottom of the stairs. And one down cellar at the bottom of those stairs.
And the CO2.
And they're both fire and CO2. So. And they're good for 10 years. So, yeah, they cost.
Right. Don't worry, I'll be calling and saying, "Have you checked? It's. Have you checked them lately?" I'll be harping on you. You'd be like, "Oh God, it's him again." Calling. What does he want now?
The fire chief.
No, I am no fire chief. I was only an engineer. Driver and engineer. Which kind of I didn't really like because I liked it better being the firefighter because that's where the action was. That's where you went in there and you fought the fire. Whereas an engineer, you're pumping water to all the guys and you're handling all the valves.
Well, that's just as important, if not more important. If they don't have water, they can't fight anything.
Well, I understand.
And they get stuck in the building.
I understand that, but you have to understand that.
I know.
Being a young whippersnapper that I was back in the day.
Firefighters, trust me.
Mickey! Hello, my brother and friend.
Hello! Good to see you, Mickey. Angie, I'm still sitting. I'm sitting outside. I had to turn all the lights off because I was getting dinged in the head with the June bugs. Oh no!
Yeah,
I hate June bugs. They are such a pain.
Well, the thing that gets me is that they don't bite or anything like that. It's just that when they land on you, it's like, oh God.
Yeah, exactly. And they're so big that they smack you. It's like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Especially if you get them in the head.
Well, Debbie, before I became a police officer, I was a firefighter, over in Israel, Tel Aviv, Israel. So that's where I
So,
was a
Paul,
firefighter at.
when are you coming up?
Yeah, come on, Paul.
Come
I
on, Paul.
challenge you. I challenge you,
Put your
Paul.
money where your mouth is.
Ooh. Ooh, it's getting deep now. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, man. Faith, you might want to leave the room, Faith. It's getting serious now.
Sorry, Faith. How's she doing?
That dog.
Still
It's like
wrapped around your little thing. Yeah, I know.
no, I'm wrapped around her
On her
paw,
little finger. Yeah, that's what I meant.
waiting on her hand. It's like I'll sit down, I'll take my night medicine, and I'm covered up, and I'm all snuggled, getting ready to. I've been in prayer, saying my night prayers, and she comes up going, "I gotta go, I gotta go."
Oh,
I
no.
said, "Excuse me, Lord, I'll be right back."
No, you just keep praying while you go.
I mean, this is hilarious because
You're
she,
supposed to be praying all day long anyway.
well, her timing is just impeccable.
Of course it is.
You know,
I know. I understand.
so
Oh, I meant to take my ratty sweater off and put my white one on. And I forgot.
it's all right. You look fine. Don't worry about it. Don't
I'm
worry
telling
about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's been so cold lately.
Yeah, y'all have got the cold up there. And Heather, I think, has had a freeze warning up in her area.
We haven't gotten out of the 50s the low 50s. We're lucky to hit 50.
Well,
It's been way down in the 40s overnight.
It's been 80 degrees during the day. It was 87 here today. It's 71 right now here.
It was in the 70s all last week. Pretty much all of last week. Even the days that it was raining, it was still in the 70s. I see him.
My brother, Shadow, Scout, Sweet. Oh, my brother. Oh, my gosh.
Hello, Shadow.
I missed you. So, say your prayers. We will go soon. Yes, tomorrow is not promised for sure,
You
Mickey.
never know. You never know.
So live
All in
life
God's
to the
timing. Yeah. And make sure you're good with God. Because if you're not good with Him, you're going to be in deep doo doo.
When am I not deep doo doo?
I heard a bloop. Aha! Oh, look at him.
Oh, look at it. Awesome. Good morning,
Well, it's a lot
brother.
of honor in this one.
I haven't had a chance to look at you. I saw the notification that you had a video up with your hat, your new beret.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a chance to look at it because I've been out straight all week.
He got his ears lowered too.
Yeah. He looks like he's military strict, right back in the service.
It's the dark blue one I had in the army.
That is nice. I like that.
Hi, Fuzzy Acres.
And my
Good to see you again.
badge.
So, all right,
Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Adventures.
So,
Ace
how
is
are
back.
you been, brother?
Quite busy,
I
think we all
I would
have.
say.
I think we all have this week. I think we're all just gonna mellow yellow this weekend. At least I am. But then I'll be dealing with storms. So, but
Yeah.
Fuzzy Adventures. My cat's name is Harley. And Mickey's dog is Harley.
Oh no, Fuzzy Adventures.
Pray that we get this situation resolved this weekend. Oh, I hope it's not super serious or life threatening. They need some family prayers. Absolutely, prayers up. Very serious situation happened last weekend and it set us back from doing anything. Okay.
You need to pull your list up.
I was just gonna do that.
Hi, Carla.
Prayer list. I don't know why that's not all the way over there. Put it back where it was.
Oh, those are done. Those are.
Hello, brain.
Hello, brain. Hello, mother. Hello, father.
Here we are at Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining.
Okay, I got to sit back because I feel like I'm like right up here. I'm huge. It's like,
yeah, I gotta. I'll switch it. There. Is that better?
thank you. Now I feel more relaxed, not stressed.
No, you can stretch.
Yeah. I can stretch, yes.
Okay, where the heck is Paul?
He probably went to go get pickles.
Huh?
No, not you. Paul Case.
Oh, I thought we were calling him your son Pickles now. See, when I said pickles, he said, "Huh?" Your son Paul has got the nickname Pickles.
No.
Oh, geez, yeah, that'll be great. Okay.
No, I got a lot of Pauls.
I think Paul Case did a hit and run.
I think he did too, cause he ain't saying nothing anymore.
Yeah. Well.
What are y'all doing? He said something else. I'm better than I look. Well, we said prove it, and he ran away.
And I was looking for a Paul Case original story.
I know.
It's been
We're disappointed, Paul.
I mean, it's like he doesn't do any story. I mean, he does the good word on Wednesdays. I mean, I usually either Wednesday or Wednesday night or Thursday morning.
So that was hanging this Wednesday, though. We were all waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and he never showed up. I know, because I had him pulled up, and it just never. He just never showed up. I don't know. I was wondering where he was. I hope nothing happened.
Probably, I did like that one video that Paul Case did where he was outside or out in the field with his cows watching the sunset.
Yes.
But I'd be like, I could do that every day. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I could throw Faith in the truck. We could go out there and, look at cows.
Look at the cows and watch the sunset behind them, and that would be fun.
Sorry, I got to send out a couple of weather things real quick. So
we used to have a lot of farms, dairy farms around here, and they're getting fewer and fewer. And what's growing up in the fields instead? Are they growing food instead? No, they're growing solar panels. Mm.
Don't even get me on that subject.
Oh, that so ticks me off.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I see a need. I see a purpose for them, but you're taking away fields
That are meant for food.
and
I agree.
So to me, it's.
And instead, the big conglomerates in God knows what other state that have 40 billion head of cattle, and they're putting all those small farmers out of business.
Well, they're
and everything's in a hot house for vegetables.
Well, the thing is that they're also, you have to understand that because of the situation currently, people are hurting financially, and they're picking up ma and pa's farmland for little or nothing.
Exactly.
And then they're bringing in all these big wind and solar stuff that is not good to grow anything or have anything, and yeah.
And is it really saving the planet? Do you know what the heck it is to build solar batteries and stuff like that to store all of that electricity?
Well, the funny thing
lakes in China.
Well, my main gripe is that north of me, because with 10 miles north of me or whatever it is the Kansas state line. You cross into it and there's all these windmills everywhere in fields, right?
Yeah, Dale's
Are people in Kansas or nearby Oklahoma or nearby other states that whatever? No. Guess where all that electricity is going? West Coast, California.
Yeah. California, here we go.
And I'm like, so y'all are
here I come
screwing up the farmers, sending it off to the West.
Yep.
And I'm just like, yeah. Okay.
So they can do whatever they do out there, which is never anything good.
So, but anyway, that's my 1 cent thought on that. I just,
I know. I got to read chat.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you were in 2025. Okay, I said it. I got it out of my system.
Maybe later.
No. It's just a running joke.
Oh, Carla, I didn't even see you come in. Hello.
So, Angie, I'm waiting for any extra medical supplies you may have or can obtain, because I could always use them.
Did you read
No,
what you said?
No.
We're in for a buttload of rain, Chris, up to 10 inches. Everything is already saturated. That's not good, Angie.
Yep. Faith and I will jump in the kayak or canoe or whatever John boat we can find. Hi, Country Homestead. Good day.
Oh, that's another new one. Hi, Country Homestead. Hello. Thank you.
It's Miss Susan.
Oh, it's Susan. Oh, yes. Hello. I'm telling you, my brain is not quite functioning on all thrusters.
I know the feeling.
We have a problem.
Yes, we do.
What is that? Carla says, meanwhile in California.
Sorry, Susan.
the legislature is making the companies take down their windmill or the windmills
near Oakland. Doesn't that just figure? I'm telling you, they are. But they're the greenies. They're the tree huggers.
I
They
did
hug
say
the trees.
because we were not summoned. Thank
They
goodness.
want to mow down our trees so they can put up solar panels to give them electricity.
Hey, Miss
No.
Hey, Miss Lori.
Yes.
Miss Lori, tell us how you really feel. Come on now.
I'm telling you.
She's going to get on her box.
Don't get me on my soapbox.
She's going to get on her box, folks. Hang on. Everybody brace.
Ugh.
I'm still waiting for, and I just went blank on it. Keystone, the Keystone Pipeline, and all the other things, and us starting to fill our reserve tanks that were emptied by the previous.
Yes.
And all that, because
don't get me started. I have to bite my tongue.
So, but anyhow, yes, I agree that I still think that we need to USA needs to be taken care of first, everything else second.
Did you see what Angie said? She said, I have them, but I forgot them at Eufaula.
And I commented verbally. I sit there and said, yeah, I forgot about them too, because don't tell anybody, but I saw Lauren and Joel for the first time. So I was like, ah! I got to sit next to Joel. Yeah, I did. And I got to, over on the other side was Mr. Keith from Bayou Back 40. So it was
the three amigos.
Yep. We were having a good discussion. And a certain person, I won't mention the name, but a certain person kept turning their camera around, and it was like, we can't talk now because the camera's pointing at us. It was good times, though. It was a good time.
Oh, I wish I could have gone.
And I got to see, I did get to see my sis, Christy, of course. I tell you what, she's
awesome.
And the highlight, I have to admit, the highlight was that Brother Troy Sutton comes up to me and goes, keep it quiet. Ace is here. And I went, Ace? Where? I was like,
I couldn't believe it. It's like somebody said Ace is here, and I'm going, Ace is there?
And so he said there, goes, yeah, she's up there, and see that car up there? She's in there sleeping. I said, okay, I'll catch up with her later. If she's sleeping, I'm not going to go running up there and banging on the glass going, hey. No, so I didn't. I had to control myself, but I did get a good hug from Miss Ace. I did.
I wish I could have been there. I really do. I'm so glad she got out of the house and actually went. She said she almost turned around and went back home before she got there.
I think she made a wise decision about coming and,
Yeah.
I mean, she got to meet me in person. She got to see the old gray-headed fat man. I'm not as young and physically fit like the guy down there below me. Here, let me get my finger. That guy down there with the beret.
Yeah, the guy with the keyboard.
Yeah, the guy with the keyboard.
Clack.
And coffee. And coffee.
And coffee. Yeah.
Skull, brother.
Yeah, I need some more coffee. Thanks for the reminder.
Why am I not surprised?
So, Okay, so we got. So currently, there's a severe thunderstorm warning in Colorado in Kiowa County. There's also a severe thunderstorm warning in Nebraska and Wyoming.
I don't know nobody in any of those states.
Well, I'm just putting the word out, so in case others have,
Family or whatever.
family, cousins, or friends, or mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, or whatever. But right now, Mother Nature's trying to play sneak and bring stuff in from Colorado into Kansas, and then it's going to curve down to
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
So,
Oklahoma, where the winds go sweeping down the plains.
so you know how everybody talks about Ryan Hall and he's the greatest and the best and all this. Every time I try to watch him, he's, they're always so excited and yelling and everything, and I can never understand him and keep up with him, because he's where he's at, that's what he's doing right then and there. And so that's how come I switched and went to max velocity, because at least if something new pops up, a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning, he'll go, if it's no matter where it's at, he'll show you where it is and check
Well,
it
Ryan
out.
I one thing that I do like about Ryan more than max velocity
Okay.
is his maps. His maps seem to be more detailed. Max's are not quite that detailed, and I don't know, but I do like Max.
Well, I'm at the end of the month, I'm switching my paid radar. Well, I'm going to keep it as a backup, but I've got the paid version of my radar that I have. I'm going to switch and go to Omega radar, and to where I can at least look at, I have more options.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. Yes, I know I got off on a sidekick about the weather, but then for those who know me, they know that
You're a weather geek.
Well, I stay up all night and send out warnings and watches while you sleep.
I know.
And if something serious is coming, I'll be upfront and honest. I'll call you, because I ain't scared to call people. Ain't no way, no problem. I just hadn't called Shadow Scout Swede yet. That reminds me, I gotta look. I think.
Yeah.
Don't I have your phone number, Shadow?
Yes, you have. No, you
No.
don't.
Oh.
Well, I have added your phone number on my phone. I can try to
Yeah,
send
that's what you
the
did.
text. I can try to send you a
Oh no,
test.
don't just email it or to me or whatever, so it doesn't cost you anything. It's like emergency use only. I mean, because I'm sure you calling me is going to cost buku amounts.
Oh yeah, I know. I just tried to send you a text message as a test to see if it reaches you.
Oh,
That's why. I need to see if it works.
okay. Well, you'll hear a ding here if you send it. If I get it.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Lori?
I'm reading chat. I'm trying to catch up.
You're sitting there like this. And I'm sitting there going like she's thinking.
Yeah.
You see the gears.
um,
675-309. Hey, Jen A.
I'm trying to catch up with chat. With chat.
With Trat?
With Trat. I'm telling you, the brain is not quite functioning on all thrusters.
Okay, Major Tom.
No, that's from
Step out, BR549.
that's
Hee-haw.
that's a direct quote from the Voyage Home, I think.
What, Major
Or
Tom?
the The search for Spock. No, the
Oh.
my brain's not. His brain's not working on all thrusters.
Oh. Guess
That
what? Did you hear that ding?
I did.
I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got my phone number automatically,
Yes, sir.
basically.
Well, here.
Okay.
The ding.
Oh, it works. Nice and smooth. It can be a problem sometimes, especially when you try to send you have the right phone number and things like that, but it does not work anyway. So that's why I wanted to do a test.
Well, I sent you one back.
Yeah, I noticed. Well, now we know
Yes,
that
sir.
works.
And you know that you can call me day or night, 24/7. Right? Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But that will cost
Well,
more.
if you need something, you call me. You know that. That's what brothers do.
Yeah,
You know, yes, we have different mothers. Yes, but you're a brother. Okay.
yeah, we are.
The way he said that, it kind of, yeah, we are. It's like, oh God, I got him as a brother. Oh Lord,
Yes.
help me.
Sorry, I was focused. Sorry about that. But we are.
I'm just.
I am so far behind in chat. It's unbelievable.
How far are you behind?
I'm back at Angie saying we have a bug storm going on here. I had to come inside because I was getting ate alive.
Well,
Uh,
Karma is saying her internet is messing up. So in case you don't know that, so but anyway, hopefully it gets better. Yeah, probably due to all the wetness. I have to agree with that, Debbie.
Good.
Nope.
Oh,
What kind of bugs here in Indiana we have? We haven't had that many yet.
well, I think I need more coffee. That's for sure.
Oh, I missed Chrissy came in. Hello. I totally missed that.
Oh, I don't want that. They'd burn it for shizzle. Well, yeah.
Well, I'm going and get some
Roger
more
Wilco.
coffee. I'll be back
We'll
in a
be,
minute.
I think. I hope. If the world don't end.
There's that.
8675309.
Okay.
Oh, June bugs and mosquitoes. Oh, mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes.
Well, don't move to Alaska.
Yeah. I hear they're nasty up there.
Mosquitoes, I mean, it's like.
Or northern Canada. Yeah.
All I can say is if you go down to the Texas Gulf Coast, they have what's called saltwater mosquitoes. They're
not sandwiches.
They're several times bigger and then regular itty bitty mosquitoes, the little itty bitty mosquitoes. You know, you swat at them and or whatever, and they'll sit there and oh gosh, and they'll leave. Them saltwater mosquitoes, you do that to them, they're like, oh really? We're coming back.
Dive bomb. Yeah, that's like We have some uh, up down around the Cape that are near the ocean, and they are. I don't think it's mosquitoes though. I think it's some kind of a different kind of bug that bites like hell, like a horsefly almost. Horseflies are nasty.
This isn't going to give a picture of it, but a decent picture. It's not the picture I want.
Yeah, that's probably true, Debbie. It's probably due to all the wetness down there.
Yeah, it is.
They've been getting a lot of rain.
But the funny part is where I'm at, and all that. Here it is, the middle of the month, and so far, where's that? There it is. Today I got 7/100ths of an inch of rain.
7/100ths. Wow.
And
that's pretty dry.
And where's the phone camera? That's it. That's within the last 7 days. That's all I've gotten.
I can't. Oh, there it is.
See up here.
0.07.
Yeah. It's 007 is what it is.
007.
I'm like, yeah. So you know what that means?
Not enough.
Not enough, but yet at the same time.
Well, you've been getting inundated before.
And that'll be, that means it's just that, welcome back, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Skål, as he said.
Skål.
Yes, folks, we're drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify that.
Coffee.
And if you want to look, if you don't believe me, there's the coffee right there.
Carla
with cream.
My internet is bad tonight. Sorry, I may drop off at any time. Well, I may drop off, but it'll be probably sleeping.
Yeah, when Lori starts leaning, that means she's ready to go to bed.
Yeah. I'm drifting.
Drifting. What was the song by the Drifters? There's so many.
Yeah, I was going to say, which one?
There was...
I guess there are a lot of songs about drifting.
What the heck? If I go searching, I'll never catch up with my chat.
You catch up with chat. I'll go search.
Okay.
I got you. The Drifters songs.
And Christy said skeeters are bad here too.
Yeah, and Christy, I want to call you tomorrow. I'll just try to figure out sometime.
Yeah, I think I need to go to her channel page and see if I can get some information. I thought Alaska would be nice, but I hate mozzies. Mozzies. I guess that's what they call them in Australia.
All I know is that if you go to Australia, just about anything and everything is very deadly and will kill you.
Out to kill you. Yeah.
I've never been, so correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've always heard.
Some of my favorite movies come out of Australia, or Australian stories anyway. Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, Lord.
The gods must be crazy.
I like it when it wasn't Crocodile Dundee.
What's that?
It was his friend that was a native there in Australia. And he asked him, he goes, have you been down by the bridge or something like that? And he goes, no. And Crocodile Dundee says no. And he goes, you seem like you always know where I'm at. And then the next thing you see him is like, oh, hey, he's got a cell phone. And I'm like, where the heck did he have a cell phone? Because he's only wearing, a cloth.
I like when they're sitting around the campfire and they're cooking something over the campfire. I can't remember what the heck they were cooking.
Iguana or something.
He says, what do you think? He says, needs more garlic.
Yeah, that's Crocodile Dundee.
I like to, I'm not going to say it. Be polite. No. I was going to say, there was this one particular part in the movie that it was a guy part, where she goes and she's washing her face. She leans over with a canteen that's swinging. A crocodile comes up and grabs the canteen.
Yes!
And Crocodile Dundee comes in with the rescue and clunk. But, yeah. And then I like the other one where
not recommended.
No,
to do
I
that.
don't think I'd want to do that.
Don't wrestle with Croc. It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
You will lose.
And don't try to outrun one either, because those things can move.
Unless you got Dundee with you.
Oh yeah.
I loved it when the part where he was in his boat and the crocodile came up and chomped his boat and he had to climb up on a branch or something.
Yeah.
And the other guy comes up and goes, what are you doing up there? He said a croc ate my boat. The other guy's up there. Well, it was good. It was a good movie, but I imagine it was everybody in Australia were going like, no. There's races. What races? I mean, the NASCAR. No, wait a minute. It's Friday night, so it's not NASCAR.
Isn't it the Indy 500 this weekend?
I don't know. I've been ever since Jeff Gordon is not in NASCAR anymore. I don't watch.
Is that a NASCAR race? The Indy 500?
No, ma'am.
I didn't think so.
I take it back. Indy 500 is How about this magic moment?
This magic moment.
Would you say The Last Dance for me, Miss Lori?
I love that song.
Yep, there goes my baby.
Every dance.
How about
morning having fun? What?
Stand By Me.
Stand By Me. Yes. That's the one I was trying to think of. Which is not to be confused with Stand By Your Man.
True.
Not quite the same.
Oh, I like this one. Like Sister and Brother.
I don't remember that one.
And then there's also Under the Boardwalk.
Under the Boardwalk. That's the one everybody knows.
Well,
right?
That
was also done by the Rolling Stones.
Oh, yes. Debbie says that Indy is this weekend.
Yeah, it's the Indy 500. I only remember that because it was always a thing on the Memorial Day weekend. It was the Indy 500. Oh, good. They're going around and around and around and around and around in 4 billion circles.
Yes, but how fast are they going?
Oh, exciting. Yeah, they're just waiting for them to crash into the wall because they're falling asleep going around in circles.
Yes, I do miss Jeff Gordon. Trust me. That was my driver. Number 24. My first original driver of NASCAR was Richard Petty.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That was a long time ago.
Because he was in a Superbird, And oh my God, I fell in love with that car. I wanted one of those cars.
But they are probably very, very expensive.
Now, oh
too.
yeah.
Absolutely.
All the cars of the 60s, 70s era. Oh yeah. Yeah. Where you could work on your own car. You could actually take a screwdriver and a Phillips screwdriver and a pair of pliers and work on it.
And work on it. Yeah. No kidding.
And everything was SAE, or you didn't have to have the SAE.
12 different toolboxes with different kinds of tools. And you didn't need a computer.
Now you need specialized tools to work on your car. And most people don't have specialized tools at home.
No.
That's why you need to leave your car at the professionals to do the job.
Well, but it's all because of the fact that they've done all the computerism in your vehicle now. And it's like you've also got all of the vacuum lines and everything else that are going to the pollution and EPA and oh man.
Yeah.
You need a computer to change the oil.
Yeah. Yeah, you need a computer to change the oil filters.
Well,
too.
Remember, they've got that.
And they still screw it up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now they have refrigerators that have television screens or whatever you want to call it that are built in the door of the refrigerator. So it's like if you pull out a gallon of milk, you pour it out, you can touch screen and go, yes, we need to put that on the grocery list. And it connects to Wi-Fi or hardwire, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want any smart appliances.
Yeah.
That fridge is a computer.
That's basically a spy unit for whoever the heck is keeping an eye on you.
Yeah. Can you imagine now having kids and going, where's Susie at, honey? Oh, she's over by the fridge. She's chatting with everybody.
Yeah.
What does she chatting with a
milk?
Well, I mean, because it's got internet, I can only imagine that it has
the chicken legs.
Yeah. Or if it's Amy, it's got to be something without bones.
No bones. No bones about it.
Yeah, I knew you were going there. But,
in my opinion, I'm really skeptic to those smart refrigerators. I don't like them.
Linda.
It's too much technology in them. And if they break, oh my god, that will cost.
Hello, Linda. Linda says, is Tony outside right now? And she says, no, Linda, he's watching races on computer.
Uh-oh. Check the chat. Look who just popped in.
Tony!
I tried to run over Jeff Gordon with a tire. Tony! That story is going to stay with me for the rest of my life. I'm going to be like, if I ever am blessed to meet or be in the presence of Jeff Gordon, I'm going to go, do you recall?
Yeah. Remember that guy?
He's a friend of mine.
Oh, he is he?
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
Indy 500 is all over Indiana this weekend. I hide at home. I don't blame you, Debbie. I'd be hiding too. The traffic must be horrible. And everybody wants to, show off their fast cars.
Can you imagine, getting on the interstate and you're like, I got to get to Indiana.
Yeah.
And the state trooper pulls you over and you go, where are you going? Indiana. It's the Indy 500. I got to be there. I got tickets. So
Yeah, did you see what Angie said? YouTube races,
Yeah.
NASCAR sucks these days.
yeah, it's well, to me. Oh, look at Debbie. She got to meet Jeff Gordon. Ah, I am so jealous.
Ah,
The only thing I ever had from NASCAR is that I had an old tire that was on Tony Stewart's number 20 car. I had a tire, and I found out a friend of mine was her driver was Tony Stewart, and I gave it to her because that was her driver, and I was like, here you go, it's yours, because I didn't need it, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this? But anyway,
well, that's cool. Uh,
because I've got a 20 ear tag.
Linda Peterson says, Chris, that was the days in the olden times.
Yes, it was.
Carla says, shh, Linda, we're not olden.
No, we're not, and we're not golden either. We're not in the golden age, but
We're aged gracefully, she says.
yeah, right. I'm speaking for me, just for me. Yeah, it was hilarious being next to Joel and Keith at the meetup, because I'm sitting there going because it was starting to get hot, and I was kind of in the sun and kind of in the shade, but more into the sun, and it was doing a number on me, and I was nodding and all that, and I finally moved, and I was like, after the giveaways was done, I said, Faith and I got to go. We got to get air conditioner. I got to get back, because otherwise I'm going. I'll be having to call Angie over, and she'll be like, "Okay, we need ice. We cool him down and everything." Yeah. So.
You could have just sat in the truck for a little while and cooled off
and burn fuel.
Sure.
Okay, I was on a strict.
Go for an ice cream cone.
Trey wasn't there to bring the ice cream.
I'm sure there was a place around that had ice cream.
Well, I take that back. There was an ice cream truck that was driving through the park.
No kidding.
No kidding. We had to tie Tony down because he kept trying to run over to it.
I would have been going there.
And then what was interesting is that, I was sitting there scanning people to keep an eye on them so that they didn't get overheated or, and all this stuff. And then I wind up going, yeah, okay. So.
Yeah. Ironic.
We want to drag race my Ranger. So, did you ever find that rear end or the gear? I can't remember whatever you were looking for, Tony. Because if not, I can send you a phone number. They're in Wichita, but my cousins work there, and they have a salvage yard there. I don't know if that would help you or not. I meant to call you, but I haven't. Yeah. What time is it? 10:31. Hello, Tony.
Hello, Troy.
Yeah, Troy popped in.
There you go, wacky folks.
Yeah, well, he hit that nail on the head.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, anyway, Tony, let me know if you want that phone number or then the contact information or the website or whatever. I'll get it to you. I think he's mad at me because I said that we had a time down.
We want to drag race my Ranger. So let's say I'm doing a lot of research now, but I'm ready. Okay.
Can you imagine Tony and Johnny side by side drag racing?
No.
I mean, I don't, that would be the ultimate. I could just see Angie on one side
And Christine on the other.
and they're,
Both screaming. Oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, even Troy said there was an ice cream truck.
Well, the watches are starting to pop, so that means it's getting closer.
Susan came back. Gutters are still clear, but I'm freezing now. That's right too. You're going into winter down there.
Yeah, might be correct.
Yeah,
It feels pretty odd to me. They have winter now, and we are heading to summertime here.
They're below. I think they're just above or just below. Just below. It must be just below the. What do they call it?
Equator.
Equator. Thank you. Hello, brain.
It's okay. I'm not trying to be a snooty.
We'll help you out, Glory. Don't worry.
I've had a rough week.
How rough was it?
I didn't get enough sleep, I can tell you that. And we were busting butt all week. So yeah, that didn't help. That didn't help the fact that I wasn't getting any sleep.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
And I was so sore. Every night when I go to bed, I got to practically pull myself up the stairs with the railing.
So if you were busting butt, who was spanking who?
Nobody was spanking nobody.
Well, you said busting butt. Yeah, I know. Quit with the weather. Yes. Okay, enough. I've already posted it.
Linda says I got caught at 120 miles an hour, Madison, Wisconsin, by a trooper. I was going faster than him. That's not good, Linda. They come after you all the more when you try to go by them.
You mean you just didn't continue to do 120 to outrun them? You actually pulled over and met the nice state trooper?
My goal is to make a lot of sad faces. I'm thinking of calling it DNA racing.
Angie cold air makes the engine run better.
DNA? I need another Angie hug. 2 wasn't enough.
Don't worry, Chrissy. The only thing you missed was me making a fool out of myself, and that's about it.
What'd you do? The letters got me on a break again. Little letters.
Good night. Good night, Debbie. Good night, Debbie.
Good night, Debbie.
There you go.
I was trying to find where she said
Take care,
it.
Debbie.
Prayers up, absolutely, for you and for Mandy.
Amen.
I'm so glad she's home. In case anybody missed that, Debbie said that her daughter Mandy is home and recovering, but it's going to be a slow process. And she's still having problems with the head injury. So she still needs a lot more prayers.
You should have dropped it in a lower gear, Linda, and just. Yes.
Poor Susan. She's heading into snow season. It's 2 weeks before winter is official. It's officially winter. And snow season is going to be here soon. It snowed in Montana. Wow.
Well, they've been up in Minnesota.
They've
been having, freeze warnings and everything else.
Yeah, true. I have heard there's been wacky weather all over the whole country. And Tony says, Angie, cold weather makes the engine run better, hon. Christy's back. What did I miss? I had to reboot my computer because the sound went out. Why the heck would the sound go out? That stinks.
Yeah, it happened to me once. So I had to reboot it and it came back. It's probably a glitch somewhere that makes that happen.
That's strange.
Not much unless snowmobile and ice fishing high country. Angie says she doesn't like winter very much, or snow, I guess, probably winter. Not so much unless snowmobile and ice fishing high country.
I wonder if in Australia, if the weather there is like it is here in the United States. It's like, I know you've heard the old adage where, well, if you don't like the weather, give it 5 minutes.
Give it a minute. Yeah. That's what they say. They've been saying that about New England weather for 100 years at least.
So, but
no ice fishing here, love. No ice fishing? I wonder why. There's ice fishing usually in pretty much any place that has really cold temperatures. Well, they probably don't get that cold.
I had a 71 Plymouth GTX. Don't know how fast I was going, but the cops took my car and I've never seen it again, and it took 5 years to get my license back.
Well, if you lose your license for 5 years here in Sweden, you have to go to the traffic school and do it all over again.
Oh, that's a pain.
Yeah, if you lose it for over 13 months, you have to do it all over again on the traffic school. Yeah.
Wow.
From the beginning.
That sucks. I would not want to do that.
No.
I mean, when I I took back in my days. There was they in the classroom they had these, a car seat, and you'd actually sit. It was like your desk,
Yeah.
and you had a steering wheel and a shifter, and yeah, I always got in trouble by the teacher because of the fact that I was putting the pedal to the metal and watching the speedometer go. Mr. Connor, would you
Not
slow down? Yes, ma'am. Minutes later, yeah, it was, yeah. I think the song "I Can't Drive 55" is definitely, fits me.
Thank you, Christy. Said, praise the Lord that her daughter is home. Definitely will send more prayers. I had a 71 Plymouth GTX. Don't know how fast I was going, but the cops took my car and I never seen it again. And it took 5 years to get my license back. Oh, that sucks, Troy.
Well, the fastest I've ever driven a police car, which was a Dodge Corvette, was 134 miles an hour, and we were in pursuit of a Chevrolet Corvette.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Lord.
And then the Chevrolet Corvette, it was like a curve,
Oh.
Yeah.
and on the curve, here comes an 18-wheeler cab over. The Corvette kept going. I'm like, dude, come on.
Oh.
By the time he realized of it, and she turned to try to avoid it, but he was going faster than we were because the Corvette obviously was faster. He started spinning and doing 360s, and when he wound up hitting the 18-wheeler's braking. Yeah, by the time, and then we got there, there was still fiberglass coming from the air.
Oh, that's awful. Oh, my God. That must have been horrible.
Hey, Peter. Good to see you.
Hello, Peter.
Hi, Peter. Okay. My video is finally finished exporting and uploading. It's on Autumn on the homestead. Got 4 hours to do the thumbnail now. Plenty of time.
4 hours to create a thumbnail? Oh, my gula. That's a long time to create a thumbnail.
Well, yeah, but if you're getting ready to go to
I
bed,
suppose if you got a fancy computer
Normally, I don't have
program
the time
to do
for
that. That's a
I can make a thumbnail in 5-8 minutes, 10
I
minutes.
put up a picture.
well,
That's
but
all I
not
do with
everybody
thumbnails.
it's like Weird Al Yankovic said, I'm technologically impaired.
I love Weird Al. He's a riot.
So, yeah, but he hasn't really been putting out like he used to do.
No.
A lot of his stuff, but I know he's getting up there. It was like, which surprised me because I was watching pinball earlier today, and pinball went to a concert,
Yeah, ACDC.
and the lead singer Brian of ACDC is 77 years old, and I'm like, oh God. If he's that old, that makes me, yeah, okay.
Doesn't surprise me.
It's just, it just cracks me up that. Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up with my cousins, and we were the kids, and all the adults were in the house, and us kids were outside doing whatever. And now we're the adults.
We're the old farts.
Easy.
That's true.
I haven't had any beans lately.
That's just the truth.
Oh,
You can't handle the truth.
more beans, Mr. Taggart?
Hmm.
I do miss Mel Brooks films, but
He become.
he couldn't do his films that he did then nowadays.
Oh, never. No. People, I guarantee, there are people that wouldn't even think of ever watching his movies because they're not politically correct. That's Italian, right? Right.
Left.
Left, right, left, 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 right, left.
You begin to get hang of it, Lori.
My dad used to say that all the time.
Yeah.
We used to go marching every day. Left, 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 right, left. And then
Yeah.
I used to watch all the old war movies when I was a kid. Black and white. Oh, we don't have any lakes in the snow regions. That's why there's no ice fishing in Australia.
Australia.
Australia. Surprisingly, no alcohol was involved when I was 18 years old. Troy. You weren't one of them dukes. What were you thinking?
He had to go to the restroom, and there was not a place nearby. That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
Yeah.
Or wait, that's the truth.
That's the truth.
So, Miss Lori, another thing that I obtained
What
at the meetup was.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that was on one of the videos when she gave that.
This one came from Mid America, and the funny thing about it is that Amy was handing them out, and I'm like, I'm running against you. So I started handing out mine, and I was like,
I saw that.
Amy came up and said, I'll vote for you. You vote for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I saw that. That was on the video. I think it was on one of Amy's videos from Mid America.
I tell you what,
it was on somebody's video.
That seeing all the Blackstone grills that were going, and the little drain funnel, whatever, I don't know what he's going to call it, but that Chris Leonard makes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like those were a blessing, because the fact that you're sitting there, cooking all this big meals that for all these people,
all the bacon,
filling those little trays a lot. And so Tony was talking, like, you need to get a patent on that.
Yeah, no kidding. He probably could make a fortune. Blackstone would probably buy it from him. And
well, I think he contacted him. I don't know. Tony could probably tell you more on that. But,
that's a good idea, because I guarantee if they decided to incorporate that in the grills, that would be a moneymaker for Chris.
Yeah.
What's up? Pokes his nose in and walks away. I don't know. Looks like he's lost looking for something, but
he's looking for his steak and eggs.
Yeah, that could be.
I hadn't had steak and eggs in a long time.
Nah, it's Friday. He's got his fish and chips.
Well, I guarantee you next Friday night I'll be going to Mary's Grill in downtown Tonkawa, Oklahoma, because it's all you can eat catfish.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Not a fan of southern catfish. It's muddy.
No.
The one, well, I don't know. It's probably because it's frozen from God knows where. Bought it at a Walmart, and it was horrible.
Oh, well.
Oh, tasted like a mud bucket. It's like, don't these people know how to clean a catfish?
I do.
I do too.
That was one thing that is one thing I did get taught.
Yep, me too.
Was how to clean fish, because my father's side of the family was a huge fishing. I mean, most of their diet was catfish, but
Yep, we
the
do.
thing-
We grew up on it.
and
But the ones we have up here are in cold water all year round. They like to. They live in the deep pools and next to the springs that fill the ponds and lakes around here. So they're always in cold water. They are tasty. Tastes like chicken, seriously.
oh god,
I gotta catch up with chat. Everybody's saying hi to Peter. Peter's saying hi to everybody. Oh yeah, tons of time. Won't take long. I just can't tear myself away from this live stream. Sorry, Susan.
good night, Linda.
She says I love Weird Al.
Say good night to Linda.
Good night, Linda.
I know you're
night,
still
Linda.
down there, but she's going.
Yeah, I'm probably way behind.
You are probably way behind.
Yeah, I know I am. Well, I'm getting
It
there.
happens to me
I'm only
sometimes.
a page behind.
She's at the back of the bus.
Yeah. Quiet. Linda was saying loved Weird Al. Kettle's whistling. Time for a cuppa.
Uh-oh. I'm not going to say it. I'll be nice.
Hello, Bonnie.
Okay. Hi, Bonnie. Yeah, I can say it. I'm trying not to jump the gun.
Still trying to get down there.
You're stuck in.
Yeah, hi. Susan was saying it's time to have a cuppa, which is Australian or British for a cup of tea.
There's one thing I wish I'd have taken was typing. Because hearing Shadow go, bing.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm like.
Oh, I can do it.
I'm typing like this.
Yeah, I can show
I
off.
remember finger things, but I don't remember any of it. I flunked out of typing class because I didn't have a typewriter to practice on at home. All the other kids in the class had typewriters, electric typewriters at home.
The old idea.
I had the old kind that you got to push down, and trying to get those things to work. It was yeah.
And then hit the lever.
Yeah.
I learned this in school.
Ding.
Yeah,
In
but
the elementary school, we're taught this.
Yeah,
I
my
can do chopsticks on
can
the
type
piano.
like crazy. They type, They type really fast. I can't do that. And I can't read fast either. I keep talking and then I look back at the chat and I'm trying to figure out where was I?
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Shh. Love you.
Good morning, Miss Lori. How's
Christy.
Saturday looking?
Did you see what Christy said? I just had a big old ribeye.
Thanks, sis. Now you just made me hungrier. I have to wait till the end of the month, and then I'm gonna. Oh boy. Well, first I got to pay for the air conditioning. I got to pay for a face vet visit that's coming up, and all that jazz.
Okay. Good night.
I'll be back. I'm going to wake up the missus and make her some breakfast, and I'll be back.
Okay.
All right,
We'll be
bro.
here. Troy says it was such an amazing time. I'm already looking to hire someone to haul me back and me and my truck out there next year. Spend a month out there visiting and then haul me back.
Uber. You can always jump in Miss Lori's, Lear jet.
Yeah.
She loves to fly.
Oh, sure I do.
I can just see it now. It would be like a wildcat trying to put a wildcat inside a plane.
Yeah. That would probably describe the whole situation. No, I'm not going.
Oh no, we get up to the doorway of the plane and it would be like ping.
Yeah.
You'd spread your legs and arms out and it'd be like, come on, get in there.
No, you can't make me.
Pry your hands off the side of the plane, and by the time we get one down, you'd be putting the other one up there. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bonnie. I have been out straight all week and I haven't been up to I couldn't even think about going live because I knew I'd end up being up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I'd be up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning to start. Yeah.
She's been like the Titanic.
Yeah, it's been a very long week, and I'm glad it's over. And I still have more stuff to do, but I can at least breathe a little easier because we were doing it we started out because we had an house insurance inspector coming today.
They're coming.
Now that part is done. Now I just need to continue and get the rest mucked out.
And pray that they don't come up with, oh, well, they didn't have this.
Oh, well, yeah, I know. That's what I'm afraid of. They're going to come up with, oh, you got to fix this, and you got to fix that, and you got to fix the other thing, and oh, well, we found this, and
You have somebody new in chat, or not new, but somebody in chat that you need to say hello to. Starts with an M.
Marianne, how are you? Tea or coffee? Okay, a cup of tea.
I see how it is, sis. You invite Troy. Everybody loves Troy. Did she invite me to come down? No. I see how it is. Yeah. Okay.
What did I do now?
No. Christy from BAAAack 40 told Troy to come on down.
I see that.
And I'm feeling left out.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
that's okay.
I'm sorry. Uh,
I'm not going to be the drama queen tonight. No.
I see. Troy was trying to send Bonnie a video through her email. And he was asking if it went through. And she said, no, Troy, I didn't get it. But I feel safe in this live to give you my phone number and everyone else in chat. Oh, that's not a good idea.
Troy, were you trying to send Bonnie your contact info?
No, Bonnie's saying she's going to give him her phone number in chat. And that's never a good idea.
No.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Boo-hoo, Chris. Thanks, brother. I feel the love. Jeez. Let me show you what I got from Troy.
If you have his email address, just send him the information in the email.
All right, Miss Lori, you ready to see what Troy gave me at the meetup?
What did Troy give you at the meetup?
Okay, so here it is. It's plastic. Okay. It's got paint color on one end, paint primer on the other, and a can of spray paint for Johnny's car that I'm building.
And is it the right color for the car? And guess what? We have a guest.
Oh.
You will not believe it.
I know who it's not. Sis!
Hello, Christy. Uh-oh. I hear an echo. I hear something.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
I had to turn the other page off.
Okay. Just mute it. That's all you have to do. Because if you just mute it, it won't cause any feedback or anything. And you can still watch the chat on your phone or whatever.
I guess my webcam works then.
Ah, look at that! You turned on your webcam and there's Shadow.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah,
The one and only.
I was trying to do that on Lauren's chat, and I couldn't get it to work.
I know. I remember. I saw that.
So I had to go on my phone, and it's not wonderful.
Well, now you're all set. Can you see chat and all that too?
I can, but I guess I can't type in there.
Right.
No, you need to be on the YouTube side for that.
Yeah, you need to be on the YouTube. You can open the YouTube if you have your phone. You can put your YouTube on your phone. Just make sure you mute it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I had to let Faith out. Of course.
Okay.
Y'all
I
guys
kind of figured
because
that.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, I know. It takes a little while to get used to it. Trust me, been there.
Been there, done that.
Yep. It took me a while.
Nice. Okay, there. Now I can see the chat.
Oh, now I'm way behind in chat again.
How far behind are you?
Don't even ask. I don't know.
Why do I look like I got a 20-pound water head?
I don't know. It's probably the camera.
what they used to say on TV, it makes you look like you've got 10 or 15 pounds.
15 more pounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need some more pounds. I've been losing them. And then I get on here and I look like a.
Yeah, I know. Me
Oh,
too.
hush. You do not.
Look like a whale.
like
I
the way
used to
this
be a whale, so I know.
Well, did Sawyer go to bed?
He fell asleep in the recliner.
Smart man.
That's why it's not so chaotic in here. I can actually pay attention.
Well, what?
Look. Oh, chat. Whoa.
Oh. Yeah, I
Now you know.
still can't catch up with chat.
So it looks like the chat goes up on here when you're on this.
On
Okay.
Restream, it does. It starts from the top and goes. It actually goes down, whereas StreamYard is the
Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah.
Because that's why I use StreamYard and all, and Lori uses Restream. So,
Yeah, I use StreamYard myself.
Whoa.
I'm still learning as much. I can't do all the tricks and trades, and I want to set up a bonfire account because now that because of Mickey, I have all of my new logos and all that, and right before Mid America, I was able to get a few T-shirts made through Amazon.
Can I just interrupt here?
Go ahead.
Bonnie's asking why she can't put her phone number. Bonnie, if you put your phone number on there, it's going to go out to the whole world because the whole world is going to be able to find it. And you never know what creepy people are out there that can get your phone number. So you don't want to do that. Trust me.
Check the chat. Check the chat.
It's Lauren.
Lauren! Hello.
Hey, Lauren, I got my webcam working.
Hi, partner.
Hey, come here. Let's say hi to Chris. Hey, Chris, look who here.
Hey, there he is. Hi, Keith.
Hello.
It's good to see you, brother.
Yeah, good to see you.
I'm telling you. It's always a blessing when I get to see you both.
Absolutely.
Oh, thanks.
Aww.
PDA, PDA.
Uh-oh.
What?
You going to bed?
Yes.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Good night, Keith.
I don't put my email.
He's so cute.
Okay, so Bonnie needs some help.
Okay, so Bonnie.
She has.
Go ahead, Mom.
She put her email address. Hillbilly. Okay. Is that who I think it is? Is that you, Troy?
Is Troy popping
Oh,
in?
no. It's not Loverboy. Yep, it's Loverboy.
Troy! Woohoo!
Loverboy.
Okay.
We love you, Lauren.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Absolutely.
Troy, do you see the email address to Bonnie?
Not yet. Hang on, I'm still trying to set things up.
All right.
Oh,
let me get
look,
it.
I
And I'll
pulled a
text
Chris.
it to you.
Let me copy and paste it in the private chat.
Troy's over here cutting flips like me.
Troy's over there giving everybody the finger.
Okay. There it is, Troy.
Dang it.
You keep bouncing back.
Working. I think I almost got it.
That's what she said.
You took it.
See, Christy, it's just not you.
Okay, there's Bonnie's email address.
Yeah, but now you're gonna have to tell him how to get to the private chat.
You just pop open the thing that I'm guessing it's down at the bottom.
I tell you what, Chris, can you?
I'm
send
doing
that
it.
to me?
I'm
Because I
doing
can't
it.
see chat or anything or.
Oh, you can't see chat. Well,
Yeah.
you can't even see private chat or anything.
Oh.
You're on your phone.
TV. Lauren, hey sister.
How do you make it where you can like pause for a minute?
Okay, down at the bottom. What do you want to pause? Your camera?
Yeah.
Down below at the bottom, there's a little bitty, looks like a movie camera,
Yep.
and you click on that button, and it'll take you and does that. And then you click on it again, you go back to being picture.
Am I off?
Nope.
Say it again, Chris. I can't.
There
barely
you
hear
go.
but I want to try that too.
Okay,
That
so
worked.
down at the bottom of the live that you're in the panel,
Yeah.
or there's like some little icons down at the bottom of the page.
Yeah.
Look for the one that looks like an old timey movie camera. You click on it once, and it goes to like your channel icon or your name, your letter, just like that. There you go.
No, it didn't do it.
Yeah, I did it.
I just see a big A.
Yeah, well, that's
You
A
haven't, put
hillbilly.
it up. You haven't put it up yet.
Oh,
You got to set it up.
Yeah,
But you do
gotta-
that under the little gear.
Yeah.
See the little
Well,
gear?
y'all have to tell me later.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Christy,
Bonnie,
I'm
still
running
here.
Bonnie, Chris is working on sending Troy your email address.
and I'll get it later.
I had to do a wardrobe change.
Troy, I emailed it to you. No, not emailed it. I texted it to you. Hello.
All right, well, that's good. But I'll get it later on once we get done with all this stuff and everything.
Because
Yeah,
I know
'cause
you're on the phone.
He's
We're not
on
going
his
to get
phone.
done. We're going to be on here all night.
We're just learning.
Yeah.
You'd almost think I'm from Arkansas or something, but not being able to figure things out.
See,
I
that's
did.
Troy. See, Bonnie says, my Troy, hello.
Where'd Lauren go? She need to come up on panel.
Yeah, she should. She never does, though.
She's already all queued it up. So
I got
Well-
room for one more.
You know.
1, 2, 3,
thank
4,
you.
5.
Oh, she says she's
Right
there.
here.
See it on
This is
TV.
my tribe. Well, you know, there's a link at the top of the page. You have to click that, and then you can come up on the piano. Because everybody
Room
wants
for one more.
Let's dance.
Oh boy.
Come on.
See, I'm doing this. Now I can do it on my channel.
I guarantee you can do it.
Nice.
Since I got my thingy working.
And then the other thing, sis, is that if you click on the icon that's to the left, it looks like a microphone.
Yep.
Because
Oh,
I muted
Joel's
myself.
starting to sleep, so I can understand that.
How can
That's
I
what Paul
delete
Pace does when he's
messages?
doing a political rant. Because I saw him.
I wish I knew how to get rid of chats on the private chat thing. There's no way of deleting private chat messages.
I don't think you can do that.
You,
No.
you have to wait until the live is over, and then it'll go bye-bye.
Yeah.
That's a
This is so cool.
Hey, Chris, I got a question for you concerning Shadow.
Uh-oh.
Did
Sure.
you ever work out the logistics for what we?
Or
Uh,
planning.
yeah.
I am going to do that sometime because next
Okay,
week
Lauren.
is when I get my Social Security.
Does anyone else want
And so
Well, if you
I
need
want
anything else, let me know.
to hear from you
I just,
so I can
I'm ready for you to
contact info.
come from up there to come down this way.
You got a flatbed trailer semi that that can haul us back out.
If I was in Texas, yeah, I could have access to one, but I'm not in Texas anymore.
Yeah.
We're not in Texas anymore.
No.
That's just a bit far for me to drive, and probably my truck too. So
Well,
I
that and putting the
figured I
miles on
have
it.
a semi, hire someone on a semi to take the truck and me out there to that area, and then I can spend about a month out there.
You just need to build a camper on the back of your truck, and you can
Start
sleep.
there.
You can sleep in your truck while on top of the 18-wheeler.
That's
That's what I'm
that's
working on.
the,
As long as
that's
I can find a place under the bridge down by the river.
Oh,
that's the plan he's got.
well, if you visit me, uh, I have a whole empty lot that I own that's behind me, and the river is the nearest river to me is about maybe 3 miles away,
Oh, okay.
if that.
Yeah.
I think it's actually less than that. Yeah, it's got to be less than that. But anyway,
Hey,
but
Bonnie.
Hey, I just seen Lauren's thing. Lauren, we will talk about that later.
Bonnie, if you want to find people's contact information, you can go to any of their channel
about page,
pages and you look in the
about
About
page.
yeah,
about section.
in the about section, and usually that's where people put their email address.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And some will put their PO box addresses
Yeah.
in there, but not their physical
No,
address.
yeah, never put your physical address.
No. And
You don't want crazies coming knocking on your door.
and you don't want your phone number put in there in the about page either.
No.
You know, I might do that over on my other channel, under my other channel name, because I do have the page started, even though I haven't done any videos or anything over there. But
Yeah, I wouldn't put
Lauren, that would be
don't put any
great.
personal information.
But
Go ahead, Troy.
Lauren says she's got first dibs on me.
Tony, yeah, she said she was gonna steal you for 6 months. Did you watch her live tonight?
Oh yeah, he was there.
Yeah, I think so. You can come live with us for 6 months and then go back there 6 months.
Well, you know,
Shared custody.
he's a
Family.
babysitter, so you know that had me right there. Them kids. But they like to kill me, but it was worth it.
That's okay, Lauren. When I come visit, I'll just sleep with Gus.
A
Park
34 foot. A 34-foot RV. That's nice.
I got a camper, but ain't nobody gonna want to sleep in it. It was my mom's, and I got to remodel it. I won't get rid of it because it was hers. And
Well, hopefully, I know some people that might be coming to West Virginia this summer to pick up a my little, according to Lawrence, my little 26-foot camper, and which I told them they could have it, but they just got to come get it. Which we kind of talked about the other night, which would be a good time if everybody wanted to come down for the weekend and
You mean come up?
time here. So
all right, now That's what Keith always does to me. You mean up?
Yeah. But Ace would have to come. Somebody would have to bring Ace.
Hey, I'll go get her. I'll go get her. She ain't that far from me.
What?
Might
Lauren
scare
says,
her.
Chris, you have a special place here. They have another room in on the backside of the chicken coop.
Yeah.
Just
I'll sleep with the dogs.
or the straw off. You'd be good to go.
I'll sleep with the dogs.
Yeah.
I know you would.
I'll cuddle up with Gus, Farkle, and Sierra.
Yeah.
And of course oh gosh. Lauren, I can't remember how many cats you said.
What about the goats?
I think she has 2 or 3.
Gosh, sleep with the goats that eat your hair.
Oh, yeah, no.
Just be glad you don't have any pigs. That you wouldn't want to sleep with them.
I wouldn't want them chewing on mine.
Pigs that eat you.
Yeah, that's true. Don't fall down in the pen.
Yeah. Well, Shadow, what have you been into lately?
Being quite busy. Since my mom passed, a lot of things to do to take care of. So,
We've been praying for you.
Absolutely.
thank you. I appreciate it.
And just for a public service announcement, my sister down there is drinking from a mason jar because she's from Arkansas, and they tend to use mason jars as glasses. No, it ain't got no liquor in it.
We do the same thing.
No, drank from a mason jar all weekend long.
It's just
Yeah, he did.
tea, and it ain't sweet because I don't like sweet tea. Can you believe that?
What?
Mm-mm.
I can't stand sweet tea.
Oh, good God.
That's how you know she ain't.
If
I'll
I
drink-
get sugar in my tea, it's like shock.
If I have honey in it.
I'm probably the only person around here that don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like sugar in my tea at all. Hot tea, and I'm not a big fan of iced tea.
Bonnie, you're not bothering any of us.
I like hot tea, but it never
tea.
has sugar in it. Just a little dribble of milk. That's about it.
I like hot tea and iced tea.
That's okay, Bonnie. Don't
and tea
worry
with
about
honey.
At
But
least
it's just easier if you can just go to the websites, go to their channel sites, and look it up, and you can find everybody's email addresses. And if it's not showing the email address, and you can click on it, and it'll ask you if you want to see the email address. And you click on it, and some people will share it and some people won't. But most people will share it, and then you can just copy it and paste it into a notepad or something.
Yeah, it's a good way.
And you're not bothering anybody.
No,
No,
it's not bothering anybody.
Yeah, you 100%, Bonnie. You're fine.
But now, what me and Bonnie was talking about, because I mentioned to her on her live there tonight that I want to turn my Ranger into a camper truck. And I told her that I would start. I had an old video of my truck that I was going to send her just to show what it looks like now. And I'm going to walk her through as I'm building it, keep her up to date on it. But what I want to do with my nephew getting out of school this summer, I want to use that as a project for me and him. That way I can teach him some carpentry work.
Good night, Lori.
A project for me and him this summer and for next year.
Good night, Lauren.
Lauren, we love you.
Absolutely.
Night, Lauren. Love you, sis.
Sweet dreams,
Get
partner.
Wet Willie for me.
Sorry if y'all hear my baby chickens hollering.
Yeah, in the more part of this channel info. Yeah, in the about, I think it's about the channel or something like that, and you just click on that, and usually there's a thing down below that says something about email address. If it's showing, then you just copy and paste it out of there, and if it's hidden, if there's nothing there, it'll ask you if you wanna see it,
Can
and you
you
can click on it.
can you bignify me for a minute? And I'll
I think I can.
okay.
Oh no, what's that?
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this backwards. But here's my channel, for an example. You get any text messages. Here's my channel, and I'm trying to get it to where it's lit up to where you can see it. Up here, right. I can't do it backwards. You do it. Under the description, which is under the about page, which is, and I probably went too fast for you, Bonnie. See down here, it's got all these different ones. Well, what you can do is here's the description, and most channels have descriptions. And and then over here it'll say finger over here. God, I hate doing backwards stuff. It says more, so you click on the more, it takes you to that. And in there, strange. How come well, it should have my email in there, and it does not.
You got to go back and add it.
No, I don't think it does.
Well, guess what? I'm going to correct it. Anyway, you can smallify me now, but that's how you do it basically. Let me see if I can find somebody real quick.
I have it on my about page.
Bonnie, don't go. Stick around. We love you, sis.
Yeah, definitely. You don't need to go.
Yeah. Okay, here's Shadow Scout Swedes. Okay, his page.
Let me bigify you again.
Okay, so what you do is you go to View Channel, and backwards again. Over here, he's got the little more, and I missed it. Boy, okay. It's got the more page, and then you click on the more button or little button there, and it goes to description. And down here, right where my finger is his email. Now, a lot of other channels will have links to their other like Instagram, Facebook, whatever, if you want to click on, if you have those accounts. But basically, that's where it's at. It's in the description.
Yeah.
Under the, right below their channel name is where it's at.
It's really easy to find.
Hi, country.
She's back.
Hey.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Welcome back.
Video will go public in 2.5 hours. We were just trying to explain to Bonnie how to because she was asking, she was going to post her email address and her phone number in the chat, and we were trying to talk her out of that because that's not a good idea, because there's a lot
That
of
is a bad idea
on YouTube, and you don't want to tell them anything that, yeah, they'll track you down, and the next thing you know, you got some weirdo knocking on your door.
Exactly, especially if you have when your live stream is over and you have chat replay, and
yeah, because
they can see that and they can copy that, and you're screwed. So please don't do that.
Yeah.
That is a bad idea, and that is not recommended by YouTube as well. No. So
they say don't put your personal information on the chat.
No, too risky.
Anybody and everybody can watch it later.
That's why I'm picky about when I'm filming.
People doing that, and it not turn out good for him.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I'm filming, I won't get the front or like the front yard or anything because scary.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I think I want to try something. I think I can do it. And but
You
I
gonna
need
stand on
Chrissy's
your
help.
head?
Yeah. Look to your left. All right, now look to your right. All right, now give me a hug. No, you got to go to the right, Christy. There you go. That's better. That's almost as good as it was last week.
Why do you think I was trying to get all the hugs that I could from you so I could be in the plus side of hugs?
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't have to deal with what I had to deal with Amy.
Which part?
What right whenever Lauren first got there.
Well, yeah,
I
yeah.
seen her over there, and Lauren seen me,
Yep. Yeah.
and me difficulty trying to walk and everything to get through all the chairs. Right as I got to Amy, or I mean, right as I got to Lauren, and we locked eyes, and the arms open wide open, and just as we get ready to give each other a hug, Amy came up right up between us and stole my Lauren hug.
It's all right. I saw a certain somebody that was walking away from the group or the meetup area. And so I pulled a fast one. I called that person on the phone and said, "Where are you going?" And she said that she'd be right back. I said, "Well, I spotted you."
I bet I can guess who it was. I think I might have even heard part of that conversation.
So
Maybe.
Maybe.
isn't that right?
Okay.
Well, she's getting a drink, so I can't call her out on
it. It came
You
out of
about got
nowhere.
me.
I seen it.
You about got me.
So because I was
Maury
looking
done
for,
that to me the other night.
What did
I
I
was-
do?
You said something and I started choking because I was drinking.
Oh, that's
It was so bad,
Oh,
Christy.
that was when you said, I'm a dumbass.
I think it's something like this. You made me spew from my nose.
yeah, I saw that. I'm sorry.
the best thing about Troy was that he brought his own water from Virginia.
I did.
Why you didn't give us
West
no water
Virginia.
from Virginia?
That's a good idea.
It came out of the mountain right here, up here behind me, the house, and
Sam's
it was
here.
water. There was no XXX on it, though. It was actual spring water.
Spring water, yeah.
Hi, Sam.
Tonic.
It's always a good thing to bring fresh water from your home or water that you're used to drinking, because otherwise you can end up with a very unpleasant experience wherever you go and start drinking water somewhere strange.
Ever since my throat surgery, I can't even drink public water out of the spigot.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I can taste everything in it,
Yeah.
all the chemicals and stuff, and the chlorine and stuff, even on the good days, burns my throat. So I just drink straight spring water out of the mountain.
That's a good
That's
idea.
awesome. Well, it's better for you anyway.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, I order it once a month. I know the company. It's Sweet Springs Water Company up here, and I order 5 gallon of water a month, and it lasts me all month. And I do. That's all I drink. I do my cooking with it, and so.
Coffee.
Yeah, I've been seeing some of that stuff you've been cooking.
What are you talking about?
That stuff looks gourmet.
I know,
For
huh?
real.
It's just
Darn
leftovers.
good cook.
It's like, dang, he need to be cooking at the meetups.
Well, I tell you what, Christy, if you can make the trip up here, if we can get everybody together and everybody comes up, I will cook.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good incentive. Let's plan it.
Lori, did you say hi to Sam?
Got some herbs and stuff. Which
Oh, Sam! Hello, Sam. I am.
Sorry,
but I got to
sorry.
learn hands on. I can't look at somebody to see watch it on video and stuff. I'm not that good at that type of stuff. So
Well, that's how come I'm sitting here monitoring the chat, because Miss Lori is down here on the chat and I'm up here at the top seeing everybody. And so I'll call it out and say, hey,
Yeah,
Oh,
I know, because I've been paying attention to everybody on the panel, and
Hi, Sam.
I get yanked away from track.
everybody say goodnight to Bonnie.
Good night, Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Don't go away thinking that there's any reason you should leave, because trust me, you're part of the group.
Definitely.
You're amongst friends.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Messages out whenever I called her live. I know I got Christy, which Christy came over right at the end to her channel, and I got a couple messages from other people saying that they were busy, they couldn't get on YouTube at that time, but we love you.
Absolutely.
Prayers and sweet dreams.
We're going to have to start taking up a fund. No matter how long it takes, we're going to have to start raising money and everything to get Shadow over here to one of these. And we can fly him in, and I take the lawnmower up here to the local airfield and mow the grass so the planes can land. And
You know what I thought he was going to say? I can take my
out
lawn.
of the pasture. So
I thought he was going to say, I'm going to take my lawnmower, put a trailer on it. I'll be his Uber from the airport.
I thought about that. Riding lawnmower.
This sounds like a country song.
It does.
It's George Jones for you.
Yep.
Well, what was the song? She thinks my tractor is blank.
Yep.
She thinks my tractor is empty.
One of the small towns I grew up in, there was this old guy, and he was an alcoholic. He didn't drive. His wife took his car. So everywhere he went is on a lawnmower. Everywhere he went. Even if it was the next town, lawnmower. His name was Tuppy.
I think every small town's got one of them guys.
Well, Troy, I see you're doing a Toby Keith. Red Solo Cup.
Red Solo. That's all I think out of it. No, actually, this is my official Paul case.
Well, don't feel bad. This is my official Our Louisiana Life.
Yes. I ain't worked up to that yet. I guess I got to pee on electric or two more. So
I texted him earlier. I texted him at 7:00 this evening, Our Louisiana Life, just saying, hey, are you okay? I haven't heard anything. So guess what I'm going to be doing tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
I'll be calling him out and be calling him.
I send him a little video or something every now and then just to try to find out if he's still moving around and stuff. But
He's He hasn't been posting a lot lately.
I know he's been busy
He's
working.
got a lot of trees to cut down. He's been doing that. He's been
Fencing.
yeah. Oh, and the stupid bull keeps getting out. Rufus decides he wants to go to the ladies next door.
Because the grass is greener on the other side and there's more ladies.
Exactly. So
Well, actually,
You know, there's a joke about that, but I'm not going to say it on Lori's Live.
it's after midnight. This is a
It's
late show.
Yeah, it ain't that late nowhere.
Oh, mercy.
It probably wasn't the first time I heard something like that.
But you know, my nurse was here today filling up my pill boxes and everything from the VA and stuff. And the housekeeper was here. And the nurse was asking, well, how did your trip go to Oklahoma? I was like, well, let me pull up a couple of videos and you can see that. And I pulled Lauren's up and we was watching it. I said, yeah, see, I'm about to come in here. And we started watching the part that I was in it. And she looked at me. She's like, I have never seen anybody had so much pain trying to walk around and difficulty. And he said, that was not you. He said, where was your cane?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
There. I couldn't hold it in my mason jar at the same time. So
what we need to do is get a collection. Remember the old football stadium helmets or baseball helmets that had a drink holder on each side?
Oh, yeah.
We could have water on this side and whatever else on the other.
mason jars won't fit in them.
I'll tell you what, I'll just have to get one. I'll take my heat gun and stretch them out and put a mason jar to make sure, and then so that they fit, and then I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
The beer cans fit perfect. Soda cans, whatever.
Yeah.
And you can get sweet tea. You can probably get it in a can.
You can. Stuff, but
Troy needs the one that's got the hose that comes from the top and comes down. He can just sit there.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I figured he was talking about.
Jesse was picking on me when I won that prize and went to it, and he said, Troy Sutton always in West Virginia. It's Popcorn Sutton. Jesse don't realize Popcorn Sutton was family of mine. That was part of the North Carolina bunch.
Oh, wow.
And
that name sounds familiar, but I have no idea
Oh,
why.
you need to look
just
him
look
up.
up Popcorn Sutton on YouTube,
awesome.
and you'll see.
If you Google popcorn, he's gonna pop up just right.
And actually, the best one, if you look up, what's his name, Johnny
Ringo.
Oh,
what was the guy that had done the Jackass videos? Johnny Knoxville.
Knoxville. Mm-hmm.
Johnny Knoxville went down and interviewed Popcorn, and that's probably the best one of Popcorn. That was true him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Ooh, deathly quiet.
is that
Hey, RC Acres.
Do what, Lori?
yep. RC Acres came in. Hey guys.
I'm sorry, I was looking up Popcorn Sutton.
You don't open the box where you can hear it. So.
She's gonna go down a rabbit hole.
I didn't realize he was a moonshiner.
Oh yeah. And you see some of the older pictures of me, and if you would hold that up next to popcorn, that
Similarity, yeah.
it's dang near looks identical, which is scary.
Don't let him kid you. I guarantee you, Troy knows how to do a still.
I can neither confirm nor deny that situation. Plead the fifth.
I didn't say what kind of still. You could make distilled water.
Well, my first car that I ever had, it belonged to my granddaddy, is a 1963 Studebaker Lark.
Oh, wow.
That was
It
before
had
my
a factory
time.
289. They added the factory Studebaker supercharger, which was made by Paxton at that time. That's where they got their start. A 4-speed in the floor and everything. And the driver's side and the passenger side door was painted white. The rest of the car was blue, but it had a big sunshine painted on the doors, and it said "Jesus saves."
Are you gonna let Faith in?
You didn't want to sit in the back seat because the back seat was actually a metal tank covered with cloth. Then
Uh-oh.
it's running car.
Oh gosh.
So,
Wow.
Everybody got quiet again.
they did.
I'm looking at chat.
I looked
And
up
what I'm missing, I don't know if anybody's been talking to me or what.
Yeah.
on it.
I'll tell you what.
On my phone, I can barely hear the volume, but I have to look at the TV to read the chat, and I got to figure out something better. But
You should put your chat on your phone. And how do you have the thing on the TV?
it's YouTube on the TV, but I'm filming through my iPhone,
Oh, okay.
so I have to use the iPhone to do everything. Plus, the TV, the picture on the TV is actually like 6 minutes behind, but the chat is up to date.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a laptop or anything?
I do have a
iPad.
computer over there, but with my between the brain damage from the stroke and the traumatic brain injury, I can't comprehend on how to do anything
You
technical
can't
like
figure out how to do it.
yeah.
I wonder if your nurse could help you do that.
Oh, come on.
Does she know anything about?
He said no. The housekeeper actually came down, or yesterday he actually let me hook up the printer. That way I can use the printer through the phone. But when it gets into all that other stuff, it can't do it. I can't even set up the iPad that the VA gave me to use for my brain test games to try to get my brain to fire with my mouth to everything works right. And
Well,
but it takes out a lot of fun in my
I'm
life.
just glad that the VA's taking care of you because I am done with the VA.
I know it, and I hate that for your brother that you're going through.
So,
Hi, Serena.
Oh, Serena.
hello, Serena.
I will say this. Chat on this restream and keeping up with the people on the screen is way easier than just the regular YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Well, when I do a live, I don't even go to YouTube to do it. I just go to the StreamYard icon, bring it up, and that's where I set up my live and all that and schedule it or whatever.
Yeah.
Me too. I go to restream.
that because I had no idea. And actually, I looked today on my channel, and I was actually shocked that there was actually 79 subscribers on it. And I've only
Everybody
got
loves you, Troy.
4 videos on there, or maybe 1 video and 3 shorts or something. I don't know how that stuff works. I don't know.
Well,
I'm
you should,
really enjoying just coming in and joining other people's lives and stuff.
well, you should feel the love, brother Troy, because there are a lot of people that love you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Man, I love everybody out there too.
I mean, I'm not joking about it. I'm serious. You are definitely loved throughout this community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's a good community.
It is.
I'm just me. I'm not. I don't put on a show for anybody or.
That's what people like. You be your authentic self.
Yeah.
Did you see what Susan said? My second car was a 1924 T model Ford Roadster.
No. I see.
No, she says, oh, she said, no, it was
Sam, I just looked up the thing.
1927.
I love you, sis.
Wow.
I actually had at one time, my grandmother crushed it because it sat out at the barn. It was actually a early 20s Chevy Roadster coupe that somebody had turned into a sawmill. And so the back of the body was gone off of it. So it was just the engine compartment, the frame, and everything. And my grandmother thought it was taking up so much room. So she hired a guy to come and they crushed it.
Ugh.
Along right beside of it, I had a 48 Chevy coupe that I modified when I was about 14 years old, chopped the top on it and stuff. And she had that crushed too. So
Oh, that's painful.
it was, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Wow.
Back at that time, I was actually from time I was 14 to 18, I was working in a street rod and custom shop, building street rods and race cars and stuff. And so I just kind of parked. Nobody was using things out there at the barn other than the cattle. So I was parking things out there. And yeah, she got a wild hair one day. So.
Miss Lori, what was your first vehicle that you owned?
My purple duster.
Shadow, what was your first?
Well, my husband.
Skoda Fabia. Station wagon.
What, Miss Lori?
I was going to say our before we got married, my husband had a Volkswagen, but I drowned it.
And sis, what was your first vehicle?
My mama bought me this. She paid about $300 for it. It's this big old Ford LTD.
Oh,
I think it was a 70. I don't know. It was a 70 something model. That thing was huge.
I had a 77.
It was blue and rusty, and it'd run like crazy.
yeah.
It was a
They
beast.
were good. They were good cars.
Which Lori actually carpooled with Fred Flintstone.
I'll get you, Troy.
I can see it. And Christy, being the youngest, was with the Jetsons, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I took a picture out there to the meetup because Lauren's dream truck is a 47 Studebaker M5 body style. and I took a picture of or a newspaper article of my dad, who he had one, and with him in front of it that they had with him with the trophies that he won at car shows and stuff. And
Oops.
Are you playing with your poker chips?
I am.
How many do you have?
I ain't got
I
one
have
of them.
4.
You've got 4?
Yep.
I don't even know where mine is. Right at the
Guess
moment.
what? I've got 4.
Well, thank y'all very much.
I have
Sawyer had him out a while ago.
I only got one.
Well, I gotta tell y'all one thing. While we was out there, we was over me and Christy, and Chris was there, and I think he handed Christy one of his buttons.
Yes.
And of course, I said, "Well, I ain't got one of them."
I ain't got one of them.
Yeah. I said, and I even told him, I said, Amy gave me one of his, but one of hers, but I don't have
She
one of
ain't
them.
give me one of hers.
He
You
did
talking
give me,
about? You talking about one of these?
yeah. Chris did give me one after that.
I have a lot of crap around me here. I made this. Can y'all see it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you want me to tell you another thing that you can do and use? It's inexpensive, not
What's
a
that?
dry erase board. Of course, I've got it over there. Well, hang on. Excusez-moi. I'll get one.
Cork board.
Well, while he's doing, I can't do them fancy things like Chris does, but I'll be right back.
I got to make me a sticker. That didn't take long.
No, it was right. It took me longer to get 3 feet than what Chris did. So.
Okay, so Christy, now you see me. Now you don't. Go to Dollar Tree, and this is that foam board.
Oh yeah.
And what I'm going to do is, because I have a box of it, because what I do is where I build my models is that I put foam board on the table to protect the table that I'm working on. In case I spill paint, glue, whatever. It protects the table. And so in turn, I was like, you know what? I got a box of these things. They're cheap. $1. Well, they were $1 when I bought them. Now I think they're $1.25. But anyway, and that's what I'm going to use for my sticker, all of my stickers that I've got in this envelope.
Well, what I'm doing, you can get these little 1x1 foot cork squares, and that's what I'm.
Yeah.
And then just pin them to it. Of course, I gotta fasten these to it, but
and you can always pull them off and move them around to rearrange them if you got more.
Yeah, and as I get more, I can add more and more of them foot squares, because I bought like a pack of 24 of them. And actually with these, they got the sticky back where if you want to stick them on something, but
yeah, you could probably stick them on another board, some kind of a stiff cardboard or something.
Yeah. Well,
and
see,
put it in a frame.
I got a map of the United States, a laminate map, and put them on there and put the map onto that. And actually, I use little flag stick pins, and I use stick pins on all my YouTube family. mark where they're at on that American map.
I probably got a black
And,
flag.
and then I just put I number it, and below that make a little whatever it's called, the number, and then who they are at that. And then that way, when there's like a storm comes up or anything, I can watch what's going on, and I can look up and say, well, these are in a bad area for the storm as it comes through.
Well, Serena, just to let you know, you're getting some rain and thunder right now, or will be.
Yeah.
Because if I
I think we're
recall,
going to start getting it here in another day or two.
well, yeah, we're right now. It's in this. It's just south of me, and it's going down to all the way down to Lawton, is Oklahoma, is the line. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. And then it's coming over toward me.
I'm worried my daughter's going to get some
a
more
little bit.
stuff.
Then there's another front coming in from the north that's going to affect it a little bit. But we're not going to get nothing like what y'all are out there.
Well, sis, right now the closest to you is up by Jonesboro and goes up to extends up to Springfield, Missouri. But
And that's about where my dad and brother and sister-in-law are.
well, but it's not severe.
Not bad.
No, there's no warnings right now. All the warnings are in Oklahoma, which looks like that.
Yeah.
Kansas good.
Do y'all
Kansas is where my
know
baby
goat
child
days?
is. Do it.
Do y'all know goat days?
Yeah.
Really good young couple. They're rebuilding their lives and everything. A good Christian group, and they live over in Kentucky. And the town right next to them last week basically got completely wiped off the map by tornado.
I heard about that.
That's horrible.
Yeah. I think that might have been the one that Max Velocity was talking about on his tornado watch.
Because they're part of Kentucky is right there next to the West Virginia border and stuff.
Yeah. Yep, that was it.
Yeah.
One of my best friends lives in Kentucky, and I always worry about her. What was that?
Don't worry, it's just your brother sending you text messages.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
But people think since we're over here in the mountains, we don't ever get anything like that. But we average at least 2, maybe 3 tornadoes a year.
I wish that's all we got.
Yeah.
We don't even get that.
On top, our biggest thing is actually the flooding. Because if we get 8 inches of rain, I remember something we get 6 to 8 inches of rain in a matter of 30 minutes in these mountains and stuff. It has nowhere to go except down through the valleys.
And then you got mudslides and rock slides, and
we had that. All that. Actually, when David Moffat and Greg from Greg and Gina, when they came down to pick me up, they ran through it, and they picked me up at night. Of course, they had about an 8-hour drive down.
Whew.
Picked me up early that morning, and we went and went on out. And I was watching the news from back here, and right after they went through, there was mudslides covering the interstates and
Oh, wow.
So they barely missed it.
Oh, wow. Thank God.
Yeah. Then we had a 14-hour drive from here on out. Stopped by DD5s. And as soon as we got out there, the first thing we started doing was rebuilding the U-joints going on his brush hog on his tractor. That was a long day.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Uh,
Lori's catching up in chat.
I'm trying. I've been missing so much.
6 more Roma plants and 2 brown. Yeah, Keith came in a while ago and said the bunnies ate all my tomato plants.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well,
I put out like 14 yesterday.
I don't think they're susceptible to the poison that's in them. They
I'll
must.
just be glad when I can get a raised garden bed. I'm talking about one that's, waist high, so I don't have to bend down.
Yeah.
Because two things that hurt me is bending down and getting on my knees, and then the other thing is that I'm down here at the end of the street, and up here when all the rain comes, it just floods.
Yeah.
So if I just do a ground level garden, which originally I was going to do that because I've got this whole vacant lot that I own behind me, and I was like, hey, it's get plenty of sun and all that. I could, a 30 by, or 40 by 40, or, I could put out a huge garden. But then it was like, yeah, I do all that work, till the ground and everything, work the dirt. The rains come. It's going to wipe it all out.
Yeah.
So I said, I got to get raised garden beds.
Well, Chris, I was thinking about you today because I was watching, what's her channel? Not for Nothing.
Ginger?
Ginger, and she put a video out today of, I forget what she was planting. I think it's squash or something.
Yes, sir, she was.
And I was thinking about you, and of course, I know it'd be a lot of money to do that, but if you take something simple, make something like take like a picnic table, and she just used the bags of potting soil,
yeah,
and cut the holes in the potting soil, and just use the bags and everything to hold it. That's something to think about if you do something like that. Or that would be simple, easy.
Yeah, but like I said, I've got to get it above the ground.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought about using for like seedlings is going down to, or marketplace, or if somebody's got an old gutter, you take an old gutter,
yeah,
gaps on it, and you can fill it full of dirt, and boom, 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 you got an 8-foot, there's an 8-foot thing that you can put seed.
Yeah, if they're shallow rooted vegetables, that would be good, but nothing that needs a deep root.
Well, Chris, let me ask you this: I've got a bunch of them out in the garage. Of course, I'm not going to be gardening this year, or next year's questionable. But I have probably 40 or 50 grow bags, the smaller ones. Can I send you them? That way you could use them and utilize that. You can get them up off the ground if you want, or whatever.
Well, I know I have 10 or 12 Home Depot 5-gallon buckets, and I thought about doing that because then at least I'm not bending over as much.
Yeah.
You could probably pick up one of those wire rack type shelving unit things that are like 3 or 4 feet tall, and just put the bags on the shelves.
You can also hang them on a fence.
Yeah.
There's a lady that I watch.
Yeah. But if you want them, grow bags, I'd be glad to send them to you. That way you can use them, and you could there's so many different ways you could utilize them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right now, I figure it's past season to do seeds. So,
But you're having for next.
Still a lot of things you can grow this time of year.
Yeah,
Well,
just pick
there's a lot of
up
things
your
you
grow
can now
zone.
to grow that to harvest in the fall.
Let me see.
well, right now I'm just trying to make sure I don't kill my little money tree. Right, sis? Money tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I got from her. I'm trying to make sure I don't kill it.
We have a visitor.
We're going to
Those are
6.
hard to kill.
Everybody brace.
Nope.
Sam.
Oh, I already know who it is.
Hello, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Are you there?
Hey.
Ah, dang. Oh, that stinks.
And Serena, I don't have an ATV.
Yeah, I made a wish tub.
We have one, but it needs work.
Yeah.
I ain't rich. I got a 2003 Dodge Quad Cab. You know, I ain't rich. But I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah. Now, Chris, I made a wicking tub last year. I went down to dollar store and got one of the medium kiddie pools, the plastic ones.
Yes, sir.
And I went up and all the way around it, about 2 inches up from the bottom, I drilled holes all the way around it. And I got a one of them grow bags that fit down in it perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And filled full of dirt, and then planted everything in it. And I used it like a wicking tub. That way, I put water in the bottom of it, and it fed water from the bottom up. And that way, I didn't have to. It was great for tomatoes. Done great in it because I wasn't watering on top of it, and then where the mud splash up and get on the leaves and create all types of different rot and other things to them. But it worked really well.
Yeah, we used the kiddie pool when we first moved here.
If I got a kiddie pool, I'd be like jumping in, going, "I'm going swimming."
You know, the little shallow one about yay
Well,
deep.
Chris is the brown water Navy, so he's losing shallow stuff.
It's about 5 feet in diameter or something, 6 feet in diameter. And we filled it up with dirt from our friend's garden that they had. They brought down soil because they knew we didn't have anything but rocks and gravel over here. And we filled it up with good soil, and we planted strawberries in it. And that thing, we had strawberries for years.
Yeah.
Until my nephew decided that he'd put a pile of junk on top of it and
no,
killed them all.
Yeah,
we were in the middle of tearing our house apart and rebuilding it, and he decided that was it's just strawberry plants.
Yeah.
Hey, Arlene.
I wanted to hit him.
Arlene.
Yeah. Well, my nephew's dad, he started a garden this year. I went to help him with that a little bit, and which they have really hard clay soil. And he went through and busted it up with his tiller, and he hasn't been able to grow anything for years. And I went over to the lumber store and had them come up and drop off about 2 yards of sand. And we took it and mixed that sand into the clay, and then came back and then added in bags of I don't forget how many black cow we used to put into it, and some other things, and then tilled all that up, and it is looking outstanding what he's been trying to grow up there.
See, I've always heard that before you, I mean, you just don't dig a hole in the ground or, whatever. You've got to work the dirt, and it usually takes a season to get the dirt to be really good and, have the proper nutrients and everything in it.
Yeah.
Type thing. And so usually the second season. So this year I had planned on doing it, but then I found out because of all the rain, not that I can't do that. So I have to do raised beds,
Right.
all that. And so from there, it's like, but that's what I hear. I've been told and all this, but I am not I'm a steak and tater guy,
Yeah. What with him up there? He's on the side of the hill up there, so I got him in doing the stair step method.
Yeah.
I mean, cutting everything down, and now they're going to be saving all the grass clippings and all the leaves this year and everything, which is going to take a couple of years for that to break down. And I got a couple bags of 40-pound bags of
fertilizer,
worm castings.
Oh, worm castings
and stuff to add into it, and I'm trying to build him up some soil base to build up the soil, and which it'll probably take a couple of years for everything to break down to actually be really good. But once it's done, I think it'll work good with what we've done this year so far.
And worm castings are great.
Yeah.
And worms.
Doc said I didn't have any.
You want them in your soil? Go buy some bait worms or something and put a few in your soil, and it won't take long before they multiply.
I mean, the last time it really came a gully wash or a rainstorm, let me put that in English terms. I went out to the driveway and I was going to go check the mail, and it was like I had all these 8-inch worms. I'm like,
night crawlers.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah, those are good for the garden.
So,
well, like when you buy worm casting, you can buy regular worm casting, but then you casting with the eggs.
Yeah.
And you can get the ones with the eggs. That's the best to start with when you're starting to trying to build schools up. And this is just out of my head. I don't know. Christy knows more about it than I do. So
wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Well, then it's like Tony from our cabin in the woods. He'll take his eggs that he gets from his chickens, and then he'll sit there and run it through one of those little bitty blenders or whatever, and he'll get them real small and then pulverize it, make it into powder, and then he'll use that for his garden beds.
The best place to get them is under an oak tree. You rake them leaves back, they're everywhere.
Serena, I said earlier, no, I don't have an ATV. I can't afford one.
I can't even afford one either, and I don't have the space for it either, so.
We have a 2000 Big Bear.
I got a wheelbarrow. It does good one way down the hill, but it's just getting back up the hill I have a problem with.
Guys, I need to bounce out. Actually, I have a district board meeting to go to, so.
Strength and honor, my brother.
Strength and honor, brother.
Good to see you on here.
Yeah. Good to see you too.
Yep.
Take care.
Take care.
In.
You need me, call me.
See you later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Or good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's morning here.
I know.
As you can see behind me, it's pretty bright out already.
Yeah.
Well, you have a great day, my friend.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I will.
So just to bring up to speed on the weather, ladies and gentlemen, currently there's 3 severe thunderstorm warnings in Oklahoma. There is currently 1 in Kansas. So
Ew, where?
where in Kansas?
Anywhere near Junction City? That's where my baby child lives.
Just get. Well, hang on. You said where is Junction City at compared to Wichita?
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, that's
Now you know I ain't good with directions.
Okay, well,
Well, we go through Wichita to get to there, so
is it keep going north like towards
probably northeast,
Northeast.
maybe.
oh no, because this is all in the west. This is coming out of Colorado.
Okay.
So
See,
Junction
they live in an apartment, but still.
Okay, I see where Junction
Crazy.
City is. It's up by Manhattan,
Yep.
southwest of Manhattan. Right now, Manhattan is not in the severe thunderstorm watch, and there's no warnings. There's a little bit of rain, but other than that, that's it. So,
Okay, I'm still trying to catch up
Awesome.
with
Thank
chat.
you.
I am totally missing chat completely.
Ace says it's 68 degrees. You know, I got a chill in here earlier.
That's why I'm wearing a sweater because it's been chilly out here.
dinner's ready.
We haven't gotten. It's my
Who
son
was that?
in the microwave.
Popcorn.
Oh, okay. Because I looked over there and mine's blinking, and my daughter was up here. Look in the.
No, that was my son.
Colorado.
He's warming up his supper in the microwave.
I don't know if you heard me, but I'll probably be giving you a call later in the afternoon tomorrow, Christy.
Okay, good deal. Take care, sweetie.
So you know you can block my phone call.
Never. I would never.
Good night, my brother. You stay safe and bless you as well.
Yep.
Hey,
Shout out,
Peter,
Scott.
what's the weather up over there where you're at? Is it chilly up there?
Me or who you asking?
Peter,
Oh, Peter.
I
My
see him
apologies.
in the chat.
Oh, are you still here?
Usually a little bit cooler up there where they're at than where I am.
Lori, did you see the jokes? No, I didn't, Serena. Sorry. Which sport is most often played in a vegetable garden?
We all up here ratchet jawing.
Yeah, we are. We are definitely.
How far do you live from Lauren as far as time wise?
About an hour and a half, maybe. Yeah, maybe hour 20 minutes.
But if Christy's driving, it'll be 30 minutes.
Probably so.
Well, I've heard don't follow Christie's directions.
Serena, I think those are all jokes that I've seen before.
Well, my directions and Keith's driving. Because I'm telling you, when we was coming there to Oklahoma, going through them mountains and curves, and I was on one cheek hovering. Woo.
Mountains.
Yeah, well, hills, I guess you'd say.
Yeah. I was going to say I went through Arkansas. I'm in Arkansas and Oklahoma, and I seen a couple knolls.
Oh, it's only 69 up there where Peter's at. Still a little chillier than it usually is this time of year.
Actually, I was over by Peter's house. I think I was really close by there. I wish I could have got to see him. I wanted to meet Peter, but
Yeah, he decided not to come here. He went to 10 Killer. I'm talking Peter, Old Man King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
we actually, of course, we stopped by DD5s and spent 2 days there. And then when we left, their daughter had a at her school. I had a talent show, so we went and watched their daughter in a talent show, which was amazing. It was great. Had a good time doing that. After we left there, we went down and stopped somewhere. Of course, I was riding, so I don't know where we was at. And went to a dollar store and ran into Back to Good in the dollar store.
Rachel.
And then so we followed him over to their house. There's they share a place with, I guess they're on the backside of, I can't remember who that channel is, but sat there for a little while before we went to Oklahoma back to the meetup. And
I thought it was funny is that Miss Lori's over there and she's like, and then you look at Christy. I'm like, that side of the panel, they're over there just chugging away, and then here's old Troy and me. We're just sitting there like, and okay.
Well, like a little while ago, I was swallowing aspirins.
yeah.
So,
Well, Lori, you need to go get another fill up. Go ahead.
well, she's coming up on her. Well, she's past her 3-hour mark.
Yeah,
No.
1:30. I can probably go until 2.
Here, hold your arm out. I'm twisting it. There you go.
Have y'all ever seen canned bread?
Canned bread.
That looks like brown bread.
Oh, I used to make that.
It's
It is
pumpkin
so
bread.
I
It's
love doing
pumpkin bread.
I didn't make it. My sister-in-law did, but it was. I don't know why it's sitting in here.
It is so good. I love canned bread. My grandmother done it. My great aunt done it.
The only canned bread I ever saw was brown bread, and it comes in a can. You buy it to go with your beans.
I got some of that in the pantry back there.
The only
It's
bread
made
I've ever
with
seen
molasses.
in a glass or can was in my sea rats, my military sea rations.
Yeah. Oh, I got to go get something that I made.
Ooh, don't forget your cane.
I'm too old for this crap.
Use
Well,
your
then sit down. I can tell you where my cane is. It's in my truck. Yeah, I know it's a good place for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw both of those, Serena. And I've seen them 1,000 times before.
Well, Peter, you were missed at the meetup.
Yep.
People were asking if they had seen you.
Yeah, they weren't. They said that they weren't gonna charge admission.
Do what?
Peter said that he started going to the meetup, and then he remembered that there was supposed to be an admission charge to the state park, so he turned around and went home.
Well, see, that's like,
Found out that they weren't charging admission that day.
well, my thing about the tin killer is that when I pulled up and I told them I was a vet and all this stuff. She says, nope, you're not paying. You go in free. I went to Mid America and went in, had to go in, get out of the truck and go inside to the office because they didn't have a drive through or pull up. And yeah, I had to pay $8 for the 2 days that I was going to, or $16. Because the lady there sit there and said, I said, I've got my DD 214. I've got my ID cards. I've got 3 of them showing I'm a veteran. I said, and she goes, well, I'm sorry, but they charge us. They charge the veterans. And I was like, this lady doesn't know her from a hole in the ground.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I even pulled it up on the internet saying that the Oklahoma State parks do not charge veterans. And I was just like, yeah, well, okay.
What the heck?
So I saved the receipts because I thought about,
You should have talked to Mike. Mike was there,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, and I did after the fact. So, but anyway.
Boy, howdy.
He's
He's
back.
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 Ouch, my back hurts.
Well, just
Yeah.
lay down. I'm sure somebody will walk all over you.
I'm sorry to jump on it.
I need to get a haircut. I don't know when. I haven't had a haircut in 2 years, so it's about time.
I could do that for you.
Okay, come on down.
I would gladly do that for you.
I was going to say you're a little bit closer to him than anybody else right now, Ms. Lori.
I cut my husband's hair all the time. I have cut my son's hair since they were little. I cut my own hair when it needs a trim, and it's ready.
Yeah, I need to cut some length off mine because get rid of the dead ends, but I don't want it short because if I can't pull my hair up, I feel weird.
Oh yeah, I know. Especially in the hot summer, I want to get it off my neck.
Well,
You want to see me when I was little?
I had dark hair, which
Oh, you're cute.
look at you.
Is that red hair?
No, it's just a picture. No,
Uh,
I had blonde hair.
yeah, me too. I was towhead.
The longer my hair gets, the more it turns darker back to the original color.
Really?
The gray goes away,
Yeah, and it's
and of course, my hair was dark, dark brown, and my entire life. And I think it was the 7th tour that I did in Iraq. It was completely dark, and then in 2 months' time, it turned to this.
Dang.
wow.
But I was lucky because most of the guys that was in my unit that was over there with, they all got it turned into white blotches all over their head.
What the heck chemicals was in the air down there?
Right?
I don't know.
God knows.
But anyway, Christy, I've canned this, dehydrated and canned this, which you probably can't see what it really looks like. Yeah, I don't know how to work it. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And what is it?
Ramps.
Ramps.
Oh, okay, the ramps. Okay.
And I've been using that in my cooking so much. And I love it. Of course, hillbilly. You gotta love ramps. They say it's acquired taste.
Seen them anywhere.
But when you go to church on Sundays and you know that when they had a ramp dinner the night before, the more the preacher gets talking, the more he starts sweating and everything comes up. And people start moving back pew to pew to pew to pew, and then everybody's piled up in the back of the church because the smell of the garlic and onions come out of the skin, the pores and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
That's
as far as the taste goes, the taste is awesome. I made some biscuits the other day. There's a buttermilk, cheddar, and ramp biscuit.
Mm.
Yeah.
I miss eating biscuits.
I love biscuits.
That's the thing about being carnivore. I mean, you think think about stuff you used to eat all the time, and you're like, oh,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what all can you eat on a carnivore diet?
beef, butter, bacon, eggs, and any meat. And I
Any-
will eat cheese. I like cheese,
Yeah.
but
Oh, Lauren was thinking about doing it.
it's easy. I mean, you think if you can get through the first few days, I mean, and you start feeling better because it helps your joints, all of that, and you think, oh, I'm gonna miss this, I'm gonna miss that. Well, the first time you eat whatever you're gonna miss, it'll make you sick, and it'll make you feel like you got the flu.
Yeah.
And like for 3 days, it'll take me down. So I just try to not. I'm pretty strict.
Can you eat dairy?
Yeah, you can eat dairy. Um,
What could
it's better to
everything?
have raw dairy. What?
All the research I've done and everything on it, there is nothing any better than the carnivore diet.
Mm-mm.
That clears your system out, cleans your system out, whatever you however you want to say it. And it brings your body back to a neutral state.
Yeah, that's why I've lost over 70 pounds, and I mean I still got that much to go, but I feel better, and I can do a lot of things that thin people can't
Yeah.
because I'm just my when you're losing weight,
Yeah.
on this your body kind of reformulates itself, so you're not.
Resets.
Yeah, and it's you lose in the right places, and everything goes back to the way it should be. And um
Well,
and if
from
you
what
if
people has been on it with diabetes and stuff like that, and has
Mhm.
reversed the diabetes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
uh,
that's what
which
I've
runs
heard.
my family. So I look at that a lot, and uh, yeah, I have not seen any bad things about it. Of course, I'm sure there is,
Well,
because everybody's different.
a lot of people don't realize, you know, we have been all our lives brainwashed into thinking that this is good for you and this is good for you and this is bad for you. And then, if you if you want to look or listen to somebody that can tell you the good and the bad, go look up Dr. Ken Berry on YouTube.
Yeah,
And you can find one of his chats and look down there on the tickers, and it'll tell you, well, I was on this and I healed this. People are reversing, you know, muscular diseases and even
yeah,
certain, diabetes, and he has a book out called Lies My Doctor Told Me.
Yeah,
mhm,
I've heard of
And it's, he'll tell you that when they were in medical school, they didn't this little bitty section of about nutrition.
yeah,
Well, everything that the doctors are telling you are you're getting it from like studies. Studies show, well, where does the studies come from?
yeah.
Big pharma.
of course.
Exactly.
So, you know, I'm
That's
telling you,
the question.
it has healed me, and it's not a crazed diet. It's a really
Yeah,
you're I mean, even a lot of your vegetables will give you, inflammation. And
It's
if
also better if you eat local
Yes,
foods.
absolutely. And
yeah,
like dairy, I mean, I do dairy. It's better if you get raw dairy, but you
exactly.
can always find it.
We
But
can't find it up here in
Mhm.
Massachusetts. It's not allowed. They can't sell it.
but it's like it's took a lot of health issues that I had,
Yeah. It's
and
like the county I live in. It's just a very rural. It's probably one of the least populated counties in West Virginia, which we had the biggest town in the county right here by the house, and population is just below 500. But the cattle outnumber the people in the county 4-1
Ooh,
Wow.
that sounds like a good place to eat.
and stuff. And there's no stoplights in the county. There's no fast food restaurants in the county or anything like that. But there's 3 nursing homes here, and the one right up the road up here, which I forget how many people are in it. Not many, but there is 6 ladies in there over 103 years old.
Wow.
And they were brought up the old way. And you go back and tell them, what do you do? Well, I drink my little jiggle of moonshine every morning. Every night I eat 3 raisins been soaking in moonshine. And
Hey, whatever works.
and
Well, I get a lot of kickback and people arguing with me. That's bad for you. But they're still eating Doritos and processed food. How
Yeah.
you gonna tell me something's bad for me and you over there eating Doritos?
exactly.
What?
What's the thing? All their food that they ate their entire life, they've raised.
That's
And
how my grandparents were.
I can go there's 2 grocery stores right here close. All the meat that they carry is locally butchered from right here in the county. All the vegetables are from right here in the county. And
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Troy?
We ain't got a lot of people doing that anymore because people keep on selling those farms into lots and in estates.
well, our big thing is dang Yankees come from up north, coming down and buying property down here because it is so isolated. It's all farm and pasture land, which is not usual for West Virginia. When you think West Virginia is coal fields and all this stuff, and all this valley up through here, up through the Greenbrier Resort, which is 40 miles north of me, and up through there, it's completely, there's all limestone, very good, the best growing soil you can find, actually.
Mm.
Hey, Lori, did you see High Country was asking a question about how much longer is the stream going to be going? They're going to go get dinner organized.
No, I didn't see that. What?
Oh, I don't know. I'm probably going to go to about 2 o'clock here, which is about 10 more minutes, 10, 11 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be staying up too late tonight because I'm already feeling a
Woo.
little tired because it's been a long week and I've been getting up early and staying, going to bed earlier, and tonight's my first night that I've had a chance to stay up past midnight.
Yeah, Lauren does kind of look like a balloon that's about half deflated.
Ooh.
What?
Ah.
But this has been cool. I seen y'all come up and everything, and
I like it when a whole bunch of people come up. It's fun.
it is, yeah.
And it's awesome that my camera works.
Yeah,
You
good.
finally got it working.
And you got to see Christy. There's somebody worse about trying to set everything up than you were, because it was a train wreck whenever I came on, and I guess it's good for views because People enjoy train wrecks, so
You can't pass by one without looking.
Sure.
the Chris seen you last week, and Chris, it was a blessing.
Absolutely.
And that was y'all. And, I wish I could have sat down over next to y'all and amongst y'all, but by that point, my hips done told me that not even to try to sit down, because I knew I would never get back up.
Yes, sir.
Good night, Peter.
Night, Peter.
Okay,
Good night,
so
Peter.
good night, Peter.
Thanks for stopping in. Love ya.
Well, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to be the first one to bow out. Oh,
Hang on,
Chris.
Christy. You know how you were showing that bread that you had?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
MRE.
Yeah.
I
There's,
get
there's bread right there. That's bread.
It looks like it. Yeah, it's the shape.
It's wheat
Open it up, Chris.
snack. It's wheat snack bread. What do you think I've been eating on?
That's the good stuff. You just need the jalapeno cheese to go on top of it.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Break it.
I like them Cracker.
like
Well, I haven't had one in a long time. A long time I haven't had one, but those crackers with that squeeze out the pouch cheese.
Well, I just had the peanut butter. That's what I was just eating on. There's our gratin potatoes.
I like that. That is that was one of my favorite meals.
There's brisket slices.
I liked.
Good.
I don't know if they make it anymore, but they had this. It was called chicken a la king. That was good.
My dad used to make chicken a la king. I wish I had his recipe because I can't remember how he made it. But it was yummy.
If we can ever get my kitchen done, my in my building, I'm gonna do some carnivore stuff, recipes, and most of them I came up with myself.
And
Sounds good to me.
You know, Chris, was something very sad. A couple months back, I went online on Amazon and I found a place, and I bought by bundles the jalapeno cheddar cheese from MREs.
Ooh.
well,
Bulk jalapeno cheese. See, I can't even say that.
well, the one that gets me
Bulk
is
jalapeno cheese.
the little bottles of Tabasco sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyhow, well, I'm gonna get you after you. You were gonna go out first. I'll go out second.
I am. It was great seeing y'all. I love every one of y'all.
We love you too.
All the people in the chat and everything. And Ace, I can't give you enough hugs. It's just,
I love Ace.
it was. And I felt bad because I couldn't hold it any longer, and I kind of spilled the beans to Chris.
That's all right.
Told him, I said, Ace is in the car over there by the bathroom.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I almost cried when I saw her.
When I figured out who it was.
I did not expect her to go. That was
You
awesome.
would have seen Lauren's face when I introduced her to. Well, of course, I didn't tell her who it was. To Ace, I said, "You need to introduce yourself to this person here." And Ace was just like, she just said a couple words, and Lauren's face was like, Ace. It was precious. Ace was the highlight of I think everybody.
Oh, I bet. I bet. Everybody loves Ace.
Yeah. But anyway, I love y'all. I will see you again sometime.
Love you, brother.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah. Chrissy, if you ain't got my info, you can get it from somebody.
Okay,
And
gotcha. Above you.
yeah. But
We
y'all take
got
care of
it.
one of y'all.
Take care,
All right,
Troy.
brother.
Good night, Troy. God bless.
All right, so it's my turn. So all I can say is, ladies and gentlemen in chat and on panel, it has been a wonderful evening. And remember to be kind to others, stay safe, and don't forget, make sure your house has got smoke detectors. You didn't think I was going to forget.
Hey, I live with a fireman and we don't have any.
You better get you some. Do I need to send you some?
No, we have some. We just don't have the batteries. I mean, they got took down because we painted and they didn't get put back up and they need batteries. We have some.
Okay, so I need to send you how many 9-volt batteries?
That's what happened to us about 15 years ago.
Oh
Jeez.
Lord.
All
We
right.
took them down and we haven't put them up since. But now we have brand new ones and they're not just smoke detectors, they're smoke and CO2 detectors.
Well,
One
good
of
night, Ace. Good night, Arlene. And good night, Serena, and anybody else. And remember one thing, 2525 is the year. Good night, ladies.
Absolutely.
Good night, y'all.
Love y'all.
Good night, Chris.
We love you, Chris.
too.
All right. I guess we gonna close this one down, Lori.
I guess so.
I'm so
I
happy I got to get on here.
I hate to end it, but and I haven't even sung a song yet. But I don't know if I can at this point.
Sing that little song. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
I don't know that one.
It's off a kid's show.
Irene, good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop rambling, stop your gambling, stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and family. Hello, Arlene. I didn't even know you were here. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm telling you, I've been losing it tonight.
Well,
I have been.
it's hard to multitask and keep up with the chat and everything.
Oh, it is.
But
It really is. I don't know how some people. I guess it's easier if you got two people.
yeah,
One can keep an eye on the chat, and one can do the yapping.
yep, that's right.
Well, I love you all.
So we love you, Lori, and everybody in chat.
Absolutely.
And y'all take care.
I love all my friends out there.
Maybe I can start doing chats now.
Yes. Absolutely. Now that you know how to do it. If you can do a regular, come up on a panel, try coming up on panels every once in a while to get used to it and to get used to all the little controls and stuff. And then when you're ready, just pop on a live and just don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have somebody that can help you figure out I don't know if you want to go with Restream or if you want to go with StreamYard, whatever. I can't figure out how to get StreamYard for free. Everybody says, oh, there's still a free version. Well, I haven't found it. Every time I go there, it's like, well, it's this much a month. And I'm going, well, that's not free.
Right.
Christy, what type of work do you do?
I don't. We just farm.
She's a stay-at-home mom and farmer. I was a stay-at-home mom when I had little kids.
Yeah, I did that when my kids were growing up. When my kids got older, then I went to work, and then then when the grandkids came along, I just started taking care of them.
So yeah, stay at
Yeah.
home grandma.
He has, we have this place, and he has, oh, well, he's retired, but he gets a pension, and he also has another job. So I am able to stay with my babies.
Yeah.
So,
I started working part-time once my kids were all in school. And then I tried working full-time for a while, but it didn't work out too good. I wasn't There was still a lot of stuff that I had to do at home, and you know, working all day long. I didn't want to come home and have to do another job at the same time. It's like I don't need two jobs.
hmm
Just
well,
be
and I also used to take care, my grandmothers, both of my grandmothers, and I would take them back and forth to the doctors and stuff. So it
I
just
did that with my mom too.
it just worked out to where, we were stable enough where I could do that. I didn't want my kids going to daycare, and I didn't want my grandkids to go to daycare, and
No,
so
no, that's bad for kids. It really is. People don't realize that when they let somebody else take their kids for a day, the kids are going to learn, they're going to think that they're the parents. The daycare people are their parents.
hmm
And they're not even going to know their parents, really. Because by the time they get home and have supper, and it's watch a little TV and time to go to bed, and when do you have time to spend time with mom and dad? You don't.
right,
I think uh, kids should stay home for schooling too.
yeah, especially the way things are now.
Oh yeah, they're
Ugh.
teaching stuff that you don't want them to know.
Yeah, like to pee in a litter box.
Exactly. Sickos.
Ah,
I know. Well, you stay safe, Serena.
I need to look at the chat. Is everybody leaving?
Good night, Susan. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that was came in and spent some time with us, crazy people. I hope everybody had a good time tonight.
Me did.
Me did too. I've been missing coming on, but I just couldn't do it. I was just so worn out by the end of the day that I couldn't stay awake long enough to, and I didn't want to force it. Then probably would have ended up getting sick. Good night, Susan. You take care of yourself. Don't get too cold down there. I remember having to stoke the wood stove all night. I was the official stove keeper, and we did the wood stove for probably 30 something years. So yeah, I know where you're coming from down there. Now we know Christy uses a litter box.
What?
You see that? Troy said that. Now we know Christy
Troy.
uses a litter box.
Well, what had happened was, you see, uh,
Serena says, Ace, it's thundering here, so I can't hear anything. Okay.
oh no,
Good night,
stay
Serena.
safe.
Yeah. You're probably better off to get off the computer if it's thundering and lightning down there, because You don't want to end up blowing up your computer.
My grandma used to say, lightning will run in on you.
It does. It'll come right through the window.
She'd call us to tell all of us, it's fixing a storm. It's fixing a storm.
Get off the
But,
phone.
yeah, she'd be like, get off the phone. But she'd call everybody and stay on the phone for an hour. And like,
Yeah.
what about you?
Get off the phone.
Lightning will run in on you.
Well, whatever you're on, it still can be affected by lightning. Because if lightning decides to hit it, if the signal can get to it, I'm not hooked up to anything electrical. Okay. If you say so. Love you too, Troy.
Yes, we love you, Troy.
You take care. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the live and hit the sack because I'm falling through my butt here.
And don't do that. All right, y'all take care. Everybody, good night.
Good night, Christy. Thanks
night.
for coming up.
Oh, and it's been a pleasure. I'll talk to you next time.
All righty. You take care.
All right, you too. Bye.
Good night. All right. Good night, everybody. I love you all. God bless. And I'll see you probably sometime over the weekend. I'll be around now that I'm out of the panic zone, trying to get stuff done. Because I had no idea. I don't know what the heck those inspectors look for, but we wanted to make sure we had our butts covered. So it was not fun, but we got it done. We got most of it done. My mom always told me to get into the bathtub when it was storm. That probably was, well, I suppose if there's a tornado, maybe. But you're better off going down in the cellar if it's really bad. If you have a cellar. I don't know. Do they have cellars? They have cellars in West Virginia, don't they? I'm pretty sure my niece and her husband have a cellar in their house. Well, maybe, yeah. Yeah, and lightning travels through the air. It doesn't need to be hooked up to anything to find another thing that is sucking in a signal. She also told me to play in the street. No, never play in the street. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'll see you all sometime over the weekend, I'm sure. I'll be here or there. And if there's nobody around, once it gets later in the day and, everybody's all done their night lives, then I might pop on for a while. So you all take care. Love you all. God bless. and I will see you around.